pa siya kasulod. Let's wait for a while lang. Thank you.
Good morning.
Morning.
Morning, sir.
Morning, ma'am. Good morning, everybody. May I ask if Dr. Mary Ann Villaganas and Dr. Charisma Lumayag are present? Ma'am Ching na.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Ma'am Ching,
Hold on.
Dr. Villaganas and Dr. Lumayag, nabot na?
Opo, sir.
Wala pa sa participants?
Yes. Wala pa sa list of participants.
Ma'am Ching, please inform me if they are already here. Nag-text na ko nila.
Boy,
Ma'am Ching.
boy. Nawaan boy, tanawak no boy. Nawa man boy. Nawa ako na pisilita na katong dito.
Okay, so while waiting, before we begin with the meeting, let me have good morning, everyone. Good morning. Can I be heard, Ma'am Ching? Mabati ra.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Morning, sir.
Good morning. Palihog na lang ko follow up, Ma'am Ching, ni Ma'am Ann o ni Dr. Lumayag. So, mag-check sa
Sige, sir. Okay, okay.
Argao, I see Dr. Puntillas. Good morning. Argao and Tuburan. Dr. Puntillas with
Morning, sir.
good morning. Good morning. Okay. So we have Ma'am Zarmi, Briones, Dr. Puntillas. Who else? Ma'am Abakita. Okay. And then I just would like to know other, I mean, that that the campus is represented. So not necessarily that I'm going to mention each one, but I am trying to check if the campus director and the dean of instruction are here, no, per campus. And then Barili, representative from Barili, please say something, Barili. No representative from Barili at this point in time yet.
Good morning.
Ma'am Doris.
Good morning, Sir Edwin.
Dr.
Ma'am Leslie here.
Okay, thank you. So, Dr. Sabiona and Ma'am Basalio.
Yes.
Dr. Basalio.
I think nasa si Ma'am Adeline, Sir Edwin.
Ma'am De La Cruz.
Yes. Naara siya.
Wala pa mutingog si Ma'am De La Cruz.
Wala pa, pero naara siya, sir.
Carmen, the Dean of Instruction from Carmen or the campus director, Carmen, Sir Hector Abdon. Nobody from Carmen yet?
Sir.
Good morning, sir.
Present, sir. Good morning, sir.
Ma'am Orsina, Ma'am Huntilia, thank you. Who else?
Yes, sir. Ana Maria.
Thank you. And then from
Marlon, sir, and Richard Agustin.
yeah, thank you. Marlon and then Richard.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. CCMSC. CCMSC from Cebu City Mountain.
Good morning, Doc Edwin.
Sir Aventona. Sir Marvin.
Yes, Doc Edwin. Good morning. Yes, Doc. Good morning, Doc.
Antay ko, answer.
Daan Bantayan, si Sir Felix just called me, informing me that murag malate siya because of the troubleshooting that's going on right now sa internet connection. Okay,
Hello, sir.
hopefully,
Hello, sir.
Nana, si Sir Lucabon. Thank you, Sir Lucabon. Okay.
Dr. Ariglo, sir. With Ma'am Ariglo.
Yes. Okay.
But we are
Thank you, sir.
still fixing
But the
connection, sir.
yeah, yes, sir. But the campus director is not yet there or here. Okay. Danau, from Danau. Anybody from Danau? Okay, not yet Danau. Moalboal. I see Sir LD.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sir LD. Who else from the from Malboal?
Dr. Wayne Pinaldo, Engineer de la Calzada,
Okay.
and the rest of my OGT coordinators.
Okay, thank you, sir. At least the campus director is here. Ma'am Grace also texted me that she could not make it for health reason. Okay. And then from San Francisco campus. San Fran.
Morning, sir. Good
Okay,
morning.
Ma'am Lord.
Good morning,
Ma'am Lord.
sir.
Good morning. Ma'am Caminos. Okay. Sige. From Tuburan, Dr. Puntillas is here. Dr. Abakita is also here. And the rest of the representatives coming from Tuburan. And then from the main campus, College of Arts and Sciences, I see Dr. Gador. Ma'am Sanle, you're the only one from CAS.
Morning, sir.
Good
Ma'am
morning.
Kabingi and Ma'am Enoha, sir.
Okay, thank you. Ma'am Kabingi and Ma'am Inohas. Okay. And then from CME, Dr. Villarin, take note, Dr. Villarin, I see you here. Nobody is representing CME. They have OJT programs.
Sir, Baharia, sir.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so Ma'am Baharias is here. And I hope, Ma'am Baharias, you will also inform the other OJT coordinators for other programs offered in CME.
Okay,
And
sir.
then we have CCICT from CCICT.
Alit and Barawitan, sir.
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Joy and Sir Joseph. COT.
Sir,
COT.
Daghan.
Daghan. Okay. Okay.
Okay, sir, Mr. Mangubat.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Sir Solana. Ma'am Buhol is not here yet. Okay. And Sir
Sir Mangubat, sir, COT.
Yeah. Acknowledge na, sir. Okay, thank you. Akong ipangita si Dean lang o si Associate Dean o sa meantime. Okay, thank you for the OJT coordinators. Anyway, the names are listed in the participants. Next, from the I hope that when your Dean and the Assistant Dean is not around, so you just inform others who are not here, who are also responsible for the OJT. Okay, and then can I have College of Engineering? From the College of Engineering. Anybody from the College of Engineering? Okay, so again, Dr. Imelda Villarin, please take note that nobody is coming from the College of Engineering. Let's go to Pinamungahan Extension Campus. Anybody? Okay, so again, take note, Mamilda. College of Education. College of Education. Okay, so nobody yet from College of Education. Naga Extension Campus.
Morning, sir. Sir Edwin, good morning. Mambustos.
Okay, yes, Mambustos.
Our OJT coordinator is also here, sir. And I think Sir Paharon.
Okay. Sir Paharon is here also.
Good morning, sir.
Morning,
yes, sir.
ma'am.
And Ma'am Pinatil, one of our chairs as well.
Sir Greg Paharon,
Brag na, siguro sir, wala pa ko kakita,
Wala pa.
sir.
Wala pa magtingog.
Coming
Okay.
siguro, sir. Siguro katingog pa, sir.
San Fernando.
Good morning, sir.
Wilfredo Anoo, sir.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Sir. Salamat. And then, Dumanhog, from Dumanhog. Okay. So, ako iklaro ha, from the main campus na walay representation. College of Education. Mamilda.
Sir.
Okay, sige.
Morning, sir.
Good morning. So take note, Mamils, College
Yes, sir.
of Education, and then College of Engineering, and then Pinamungahan Extension.
Amin po, sir. Ngayon po silang link.
Sige lang. Basta just inform me later on kung maabot na sila so I can erase.
Sir, si MS, sir. Abot namin, sir.
But,
Okay.
okay na, sir.
Sir, present,
Ma'am
sir.
Harriet. Insa to. Jan Borromeo from Engineering. Okay, sige.
Yes, sir.
So we have Ma'am Barrias, Dr. Aranas. Okay. Who else? Okay. Ma'am Cheng, recorded ta?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
Just to inform everyone that the proceedings for this morning's meeting should be recorded as part of our documentation, in as much as this is also needed for our accreditation and as well as our incoming or forthcoming ISO audit, external audit. Might as well it will be asked. In fact, I am inviting Ma'am Bernadette Mante, who is our university QMR, so that she can also extend the information, because not everybody who are here, rather who is here, attended yesterday's meeting. So then I requested Ma'am Bernie to start it's not part of the agenda, but I feel it very necessary to inform everyone so you can also multiply, disseminate this information to all, and everybody will be ready. Okay. A moment. I'll check my. Do get scroll down anyway. A moment, ha. Okay, so Ma'am Cheng,
Sir?
we will start our meeting with a prayer, and I would like to request Ma'am Cheng, please, if you could lead the prayer.
Okay, sir. Let us put ourselves in the presence of our Lord. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Heavenly Father, we raise up to you our concerns for today. Bless the work of our hands as we have our meeting. Let our sharing be a fruitful and fruitful one, and encouraging ones also. And may we come up with a good outcome for today's meeting. Thank you, Holy Father. Amen. In the name of the Father,
Amen.
the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Okay, salamat, Ma'am Cheng. Good morning, and good morning, everyone. Okay, now the meeting has now come to order. Our agenda for this morning's meeting, there are two agenda. One is about the policy, our OJT policy. We have to finally refine, and then hopefully you have some suggestions that you are going to include, that you would wish to include, and we will deliberate that one, and then we'll submit this to the higher authority for approval. Okay, and then next is about our per campus presentation. regarding our CTU, LMS, or FLS, and maybe some concerns and issues, problems, and of course, corresponding strategic action to solve and resolve the problem. Okay, that's part of our monitoring for the instructional delivery for the first semester of 2020-2021. But prior to that, we will first have our invitee, uh, Ma'am Bernadette Manti. I think she is around. I saw her.
Yes, sir. I'm here, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Ma'am Bern, um, for accepting this invitation. Okay, so this is just an information to everyone. We had this yesterday, and I think yesterday was our second meeting. We had our capability assessment meeting with our external auditor, and after that, yesterday, we had clarificatory meeting regarding what to do and prepare. And then I feel the need to expand the information to all. Okay, thank you, Ma'am Bern. It's your turn now, Ma'am Bern.
Okay, good morning, everyone. So, as mentioned by Sir Edwin, last September 18, we conducted the TUV. It was with our certifying body, the TUV Renlan, conducted the capability assessment that is a prelude to remote auditing. This is the first ever remote audit that we will be experiencing. This is the surveillance audit. So the capability assessment transpired last September 18, and the important issue there is, are we ready for remote auditing? The number one requirement, of course, is stable internet connection. So there was a trial where we were asked a speed test for those campuses who will be audited. As of this moment, I still have not received the audit plan. But what we were using during the meeting yesterday was the checklist issued by TUV after the capability assessment, identifying the campuses that will be audited. So luckily and fortunately, the following campuses were selected. Ang the remaining campus ni nga wala ma-visit. Yan, doon na pag-iusa ka campus nga pinakaswerte yun sa tanan. The campuses that will be audited this second surveillance audit is San Francisco campus and Danao campus with the main campus. Every year, main campus na manjud na siya. Then, ang pinaka-fortunate is Daan Bantayan, kaya wag yun siya ma-appeal. So far, sa 3 audits, the certification, the first surveillance, and second surveillance. Kay because according to the lead auditor, Ma'am Grace, yun siya nga, they were only dependent on the mandate issued to them from TUV. So, those are the campuses mentioned. Yesterday, we focused on the auditees to give them discussing the important documents, the requirement during the remote audits. One of the requirement is all documents should be in soft copy. So it is not advisable nga pangitaan kag documents, you will be flashing a document like this. Dili na mao. So first ever man yung remote audit, magtuon ta. So you will be scanning all the documents. So we identified some of the documents that will be needed for the audit, nga posible nga pangitaon by area. So the areas that will be audited, there was top management that will be represented by all the vice presidents and all campus directors. Ma-audit ka og sa dili, the campus directors have to be there during the top management audit. And the top management audit usually occurs after the opening meeting. We still have the usual, the auditing will still be using same principles, only remote na lang. So mag-Zoom na lang ta. The identified platform for the audit is Zoom. Then all the campus directors will be there and the vice presidents for the top management. Then another area that will be audited is the VP academics because of the new normal, bago na itong policies affected by the pandemic, atong FLS, or daghang silang pangutana ana, they will be asking those issues. Then The campus directors will be joining the opening and also the closing meeting. A memorandum will be issued to that effect. Then after the opening meeting, by the way, Johannes advised that there will be one room for the opening and the closing meeting. So we do not know yet because according to the lead auditor, Ma'am Grace, because of the identified list sa taas kuno kaayo, we may need 2 days for the audit, but TUV has only blocked one date, that's September 24. As you may have noticed, Attorney Marvy I think sent through the Management Council group chat the schedule for the audit. The tentative the schedule they are given by TUV is September 24, but according to the capability assessment last September 18, it takes 2 days or 3 days to audit. I do not know what will happen because the auditor will only suggest, but it will be TUV who has the final say. So I have mentioned earlier, I still do not have copy of the audit plan. So the date, the time of the processes to be audited. Then one platform, one room will be provided for the opening and the meeting, and each auditor will be given a room for themselves. So when we receive the audit plan, the auditee will know what time they will be coming into Zoom. Di man mahimog ang tanan musud sa Zoom niya maghuwat sa iyang time niya maminaw sa audit. So we will be giving an ID, meeting ID for each auditor. So the other concerns that I have, I hope the campus directors are here because last August 13, there was a memorandum issued requiring the submission of some documents required for the audit. Your campus may not be audited, but they will be auditing your documents. So ang ila paper. So that is why we are asking some of documents. What are the documents asked in that memorandum? The corrective action reports and with root cause analysis and the implementation, documented evidence or objective evidence of your implementation if you have carried out your corrective action as you have identified in your action plan. Then the consolidated or updated, revised, reviewed risk and opportunities assessment, especially taking into consideration this pandemic, the effects of our respective processes. So we have some risk nila that will be asked in every area during the audit. Then also, we have the updated, revised, relevant issues log. This is by campus. By the way, the risks and opportunities are to be prepared by area. Then it will be consolidated the campus, and the campus will submit it to the Office of the President for consolidation because during the audit, the top management, the auditor will be asking that consolidated copy. Your campus will be keeping a copy of your identified risks and opportunities, and also the summary of all campuses, all issues in the campuses, including the relevant issues, will be audited sa top management. Ang manubag ana is the vice presidents and the campus directors during the audit. Pangutanon mo. Pangutanon tari eh. Then another is the management review meetings. There was a special note there nga you have to comply the mandatory review inputs mentioned in 9 plus 9.3.2. So far as a report, so far from there, that report was due last August 31. So far as of this reporting, as of this time, only 2 campuses submitted. But then we noticed that the risks and relevant issues submitted, are copy-paste of last year's issues. Ang pangitaon sa auditor are the really reviewed and revised issues nga nihaom sa atong panahon sa current situation karon with the pandemic. Muna ilang pangitaon. Wala na. Then the other campuses wala joy na submit. So only 2. So I need to mention the campuses that submitted.
I suggest, Ma'am Bern, so they would know, and those representatives around without the campus director will really inform the management. So
Okay.
all campuses will be prepared.
Okay. For Boal campus, there is a complete submission, but then noted the management review is not complete and the risk and relevant issues are merely copy-paste of the previous year. So there was no evidence of review.
So which means they have to modify and
Yes.
rectify.
Then close na biya ka and time will be the audit will be on the 24th. You only have
1 day.
days. Karon 1 day na lang siya tomorrow. And also the same thing with Carmen Campos, also a copy paste of the previous years. And the management review is not complete. Then for Tuburan Campus, only the corrective actions were submitted. Then there was also a reminder lang. There was also another memo requesting each process owners to submit an updated policies. So far, what we have are the academic policies nga appeals atong new normal o katong Office of the President may unang ni-submit sa ilang policies. But the rest, pakuka kadawat, jud kami kadawat, pangitaon na during the audit, ang ato admission, dapat ato admission, na-covered siguro gamay sa ato admission, pero ang details, wala dito. Ang mga issues sa admission, registration, moro ba na auditon karon. Academic, we have the academic policies na as atong katong FLS na to o katong new normal policies na dito na ako'y nakitaan sa research, production.
Ma'am Bern, ang katong policy sa admission na kay damtoy campus-based policies no na ana sa Mamira kay na-approve naman to sa board.
And what we will need to have is katong sign kay murag there was a copy
board
furnished to us. Yeah. Naay na furnish sa amo Sir Ed. Taon kompletong signature pag i-present na to manan conformance na daan so agi kompletong signature. So manang we tried although we already asked Jake to request Ma'am Donna to write because we will be writing a letter for the request of those documents nga pangitaon nato. But among ipangita is duly signed, all including the board resolution. So meaning there is an approved resolution implementing the same policies. Okay, what other information do I need to? This activity, as mentioned by Sir Edwin, you need to document because this will be considered as feedback. Although mayon to Sir Edwin hapon, it will be only from the faculty. Wa pa tayo feedback from the students with pertaining to our FLS. So this is an initial feedback. So
I hope Sir Irvin is around.
Sir Irvin.
He is part of the meeting actually. Anybody who has a number ni Sir Irvin, paki-check para ma-feedback siya.
I think those are the only information. So, maraming sa information necessary, Sir Ed, for the remote audit. Ang remote audit na to, tentative pa. Until now, wala kami kadawat og audit plan kung sa give date. Is it 1 day or 2 days? Okay. I mentioned sa auditor 2 days, but the block date from TUV is September 24. Makuratan taan niya, madawat tas audit, audit plan niya, magsugod na data, ugma, 23 and 24.
Malagi, ugma,
Friday man. O niya, the same, ang issue, ang concern ba sa campuses nga naapektahan, mayon man nga, why too soon? Nagikan man ta sa kuan kanang dali ra kaayo nya. If you notice dito sa nila communication nga after the capability assessment June na magudta September 26 is the last date yun nato for auditing manang I tried my best yun nga maka move until November nga audit kaya kung i-capitalize ang pandemic we have not done especially internal audit that will be a non-conformance as kay wag kita internal audit we cannot do internal audit good although we are contemplating on having an internal audit remote put but we need orientation from we cannot send out our IQA team if they are not oriented if they are not trained how to do remote audit so this experience with TUV will also help sa mga IQA how to do a remote audit. Although we have materials, we was able to gather some materials how to do remote audit, but then the skills ba so might as well observe. You'll have to observe the conduct of the remote audit. So reminder, please advise to those campuses who will be audited again. Reminder that all documents inyong na-perceive nga na makita nga possible nga pangitaon kay you are already exposed to auditing kay bawo mo kung sa pangitaon na nga area when they audit maintenance sa pangitaon they will have the maintenance plan ang inyong documents inyong activities that has to be scanned dili mo na ilang reklamo nga you cannot do it during the audit na nga magdali-dali pagpangita sa document asa niya i-flashing lang kuno on the screen dili na so anticipate na lang daan sa documents that have to be prepared. So digital naman taron we are on digital transformation. And by the way, ma-mention nato nga ang atong manual our QMS still in effect although we have some supplemental policies because of the pandemic new normal na gihapon. But then we still like to receive some improvements of the QMS kanang bidaghang bisag dili pa pandemic, bisag dili pa new normal na nagiusbunon sa atong mga policies and procedures and forms. We'll still accept them. We'll just need to do is email ctu.docontrol@ctu.edu.ph and we'll be sending you the link for the document changes or the form.
Ma'am Bern,
That's all.
we will allow 5 questions the most coming from the group so that they can verify, clarify.
Yes, sir.
So let's take this opportunity to ask questions to Ma'am Bernie so that we can prepare more. Anybody?
Then now on
especially those campuses that are to be audited. But again, I would like to emphasize that even if the campus is not due for audit, still we have to prepare all these documents because in the next round next year, you might also be you might be drawn from the lot and you will be audited. Okay, so at least the documents are ready. Because like for example, yesterday we learned the observation or the non-conformances from observed by the or noted by the external auditor from one campus, and then this campus is not to be audited this year, would be asked probably in the campus that is to be audited this year, parang to check but to verify if the system applies this to all campuses. So for example, there are how do you call that, observations for Moalboal, and then Moalboal this year is not to be, last year it was Moalboal, one of the campuses that were audited, that was audited was Moalboal campus, and then now Moalboal is not to be audited, but the same might be the same question will be asked in the campuses that are to be audited this year. For example, the issue was about the syllabus. Okay, that was the main observation for Moalboal main campus sa tong usa Argao ba to? Yes, last year, oo. And then it might be verified if this is implemented now. The observation that they had and the promise that we gave is to be verified if that is still observed and corrected this year in other campuses. So mauna, member, no? Yeah. So karon na naman tayo ang because the issue was about syllabus unification and the alignment of the program outcome set in the CMO, which is of course expectedly reflected in our syllabus, and then the learning the program outcomes, the course learning outcomes, and the intended learning outcomes. So in our series of lectures and seminars and activities prior to our preparation of the unification of the syllabi, ato nang gi-emphasize. So I hope that everybody atong nag-prepare sa cluster, because we had a cluster or a group in the preparation of the syllabus, ilag yun tong religiously take note ba, because noted nga note, please take note nga as I browse through other syllabi, nakit-an gihapon nako nga naapay remnants of the old time nga mura lang bitaw og sorry to tell you this nga mura lang bitaw og for completion purposes for the sake of submission. I hope that we have to change kay every time is a change, no, whenever a semester opens na gini mga changes bisag minor naman lang unta, because we always have this so-called revision, no, revision of the syllabi. Okay, maubitaw na nga jokingly sa unang panahon, if I may share, sa panahon namo sa College of Arts and Sciences nga every time mo request bitaw mi og in-service training, because we usually have in-service training prior to the opening of classes. One of the activities mentioned is syllabus revision or revision of the syllabus. Moingon, if I may quote the Sir Santos, sige lang mo og revise kada gida sa tuig mag-revise, kana gida semester mag-revise. Marabag ang point nga kagasto ba oy kagasto implication, that's my take, no, that's my take nga sige la gasto ang gobyerno for the sake of going to somewhere, because we usually go to a hotel and have our activity there. But in another way, atong sa nang treat sa atong kaugalingon nga we've been working for the university, so inana ba, but we have to justify that we have activities to be done. Yeah, one of those activities kana maging revision of the syllabus. Yeah, mao na nga because it's also expected. Good. Realistically, every semester, every year, mo revise man gyud ta kay mo update man ta. So ingon ana, pero ang punto na hitabo karon sa unification, ako'y nakit-an nga amo pa unyang i-communicate nga kana bitang it's para bang na-carry over na lang ang udugay na panahon since time immemorial. Kung papel pag ito ako makita, murag yelo-yelo na siguro itong papila. Nagilisan lang atubangan, no? Because ang giusab na ito nga format, ang atubangan mo daw ang luyo. So ingan ana. But then, with your cooperation, ato intaw nang i-revise ang ato mga syllabi, much more now on the unification, and much more now that we also have to observe nga a sort of if I may let us say quote the statement of Dr. Haka, who is our university director for curriculum planning and development, OBDICE, no, para bang coined word, it's a coined word coinage, OBDICE. In the Philippine context, OBDICE syllabus, no? So kung OBI na siya gyud ay kalimot sa ato ang curriculum alignment nga naagi na siya nga aligned gyud na siya from the intended learning outcome or desired learning outcome ngadto sa assessment unya ngadto sa activity, teaching learning activities, and of course the topic mag-align din siya nga tanan. So na-discuss naman na siya. So that's another feature nga makaingon ta ay gi-modify gyud ay gi-revise gyud ay, no? So now on that issue aron di na kay kumupataas ato nga lapita nano among nakita, because glaring ang mga murabag na ay glaring a sort of discrepancies. I don't like to call it errors. Mura lang og nasiguro yung nakalimtan nga or maybe typographical. Ibutang na nato anang dadapita. So dili gyud siya pa ready for signature. So mao to nga yesterday nag-discuss mi nga akong i-present sa body. Yeah, we resolve on the idea nga dili lang usa signan sa university level. Expectedly katong ga prepare sa syllabus, because we believe we trust we have the trust and confidence of the experts who prepared the syllabus, because it is actually a unified syllabus. It's expectedly prepared by people representing different campuses offering the program. So I would, while the campus directors are also here, let me have this feedbacking, no? Kay recorded man nino. Let me have this feedbacking. Daghan kog mga complaints na receive coming from the cluster chairman and the cluster co-chairman. Nga here comes this particular faculty nga gi-assign from a particular campus, gisigig tawag kay patabangon wala mo tabang daghag rason, no? Napay gibuhat, napa sila priority, napa sila research, and so on and so forth. There are so many alibis. But then remember, ang ato bayag yung bread and butter, we are here because we mainly serve instruction. Mabaya gyud na ato instruction gyud ta. Although I'm not saying nga dili ta mag-research, dili ta mag-extension, pero it's just a matter of managing our time, no, time management. Karon noted na namo o kinsa tong wala mo tabang. Unya karon inig pang nahumana finished product, sort of makaingon sa ta, ay dawat limpyo ra daing uban kay wa man mo tabang, dawat limpyo. Okay, so aka na bitaw nga practice nga dugay na kay nga kultura ato ko nang hinahinayog usab, no? Okay, now another thing, karon ting ko anati, is it upload or download? Download, no? If you are going to get download, no? So nanana sa atong Google Docs, CTO Google Drive rather, ang atong mga silabay. Karon here comes a professor from other campus. Nga murag katorab yung kampusa, walay nagpadala kaayo og representation, nagiyaw-yaw daw kay dili makita ang silabos, asa ni magbuhat na lamig amo ani ingon ana ngano man nga dili man maka communicate sa right person para ma-advisean aron asa pangitaon na actually it's in the Google Drive. Nya si Sir Joe comes na ana ngadto nya kung wala man gani din ha, at least atong ma-actionan because we are not going to have a separate individual, our very own syllabus, on the idea that we are already declaring as a policy that we will have unified syllabus. Mahagbong tas accreditation ana kung mahibaw-an nga nag-usa-usa ang one particular campus naglahi og yang syllabus, wala mo sunod sa CTU nga university syllabus. Ato pa naglain di ka. Can you stand alone? Integrated man ka. By law, that campus is integrated to CTU per RA 9184 ba or unsa nang RA karong bag-o to include CCMSA now. So we are actually bound by what is declared in our RA as a CTU university wide. Dili man ka maka-stand alone as one university. Mahimo kang community college or mahimo kang city college if you want to be independent. Nobody is independent. We are interdependent, no? We are interdependent. Nobody is independent at this point in time. Unless na ay law nga ipas sa inyong congressman nga maglahi ang eskwelahan. But it's not good to also have that. We don't say nga ayaw mo paglayo mo, no. We are going to function, act as one CTU. So mana akong concern, ako lang nang gi-express nga feedbacking, hopefully nga makapanhot-suhot sa atong mga alimpatakan para makorrected sad ta ang atong kultura mausab. Na one campus should not bring down another campus. We will all together raise up. Mao man na siya, no? So and then going back, enough na to, nagsabot na mi ako ng Ines Mambern nga we better tell the truth nga wala pa na mo sa university level kay wala pa na malingkore. Honestly, kanang mga syllabus nga naaron sa Google Drive, kana na ang a moment. Kanang naa sa Google Drive, wala pa na malingkuri sa curriculum committee nga gi-compose, rather review committee nga si Dr. Camelio, who is going to also sign kay siya sa language expert, unya si Dr. Haka for the curriculum itself because she is the university director for curriculum planning and development. Si Dr. Sayabok is also will be looking at the instructional delivery, kana na ang atong mga activities kung nag-abot ba Diha dapita na align ba kato kung hisgot ganina, no, from assessment to the topic to the teaching learning activities o sa mga strategies nga gigamit sa delivery na of instruction. Okay, and then monitoring at the same time unsa may gibuhat. Now si Dr. Pineda, who is going to approve that, is representing the VPEA. I requested Dr. Pineda, so kay di na sa nako madain taon og tanan. No, so mo to nga ni-request ko, she being the University Dean of Instruction. So mo na siya niya. Sa level dili pa kay naami giset ana nga date. Actually, nga lingkuran na siya by cluster. We will sit together with other members of the cluster. Sa ato pa ang nagbuhat among kuyugan kay dili mami manghilabot sa content. Mangutana lang anong ingon ani niya. In a way mamap out pa yan nato hinay-hinay kay ma-repeated man gud ang uban ang nagbuhat sa usa, gabuhat sa usa, nya wa sila nag-coordinate na activities nga na-repeat ba. So we will do away with that para focus ang ato ang kanang mga silabay, no, mas focus kay mao bitaw na actually kana bitong gipuno ng CMO number 20 series of 2013 nga mogamay na lang unta atong subjects kay aron ma-focus nato ang mga bata. So kay nigbuhat pos curriculum daghan sa kay mo ipuno, gamay na lang unta atong GEC punaan man sa kay daghan kay para madaghan gyud aron magka-problema tag maestra in the future, no, daghan kayo tag-as pag oras ana ba. Siguro if you go to katong akong, if I may also share a little bit sa akong experience dito sa Dongso University in Korea, gamay lang kay silang subjects pero focus kay ilang mga bata, ma-impress ka sa projects, ma-impress ka silang outputs, tinuod gyud nga hands-on ang mga bata. Kamaog gyud sila kay ila ang skill makakuan ka sa ilang civil engineering, sus ma-impress ka silang mga models, ma-impress jud ka silang nindot jud kayo kay ang mga bata ila man dedicate dito sa work gyud ba. Oo, yeah, makaingon ka nga, oy, ang mga Koreano, bati mo in English, but actually, those who are schooled, may mang mo in English lagi ang mga Koreano. So, nga, nahibong bitaw ko nga, nganong daghang Koreans nga, mga rin Pilipinas, kay mo learn of English nga, dito naam sila, naam sila international department. Actually, ang ilang mga maestra, sa mga big universities naman po noon, no? Ang ilang mga maestra sa mga communication sa English are really the native speakers of the language. American gid og British, yeah, paid gid sila ana that high. So but the Philippines cannot do it. So ingon ana nga experience. Okay. So sa syllabus na no, Ma'am Bern, Dr. Mamante, sa syllabus na nga, please basig masyak unya mo niya inigtan-aw niyo sa syllabus, okay, inyo ba yada pangitaan ba mo sa syllabus. So for the information of everyone na sa Google Drive, no, Google Drive niya, coordinate with Sir Joe Camps aron makita na or sa inyong MIS na amang tay atong mga MIS chairpersons per campus nga ma-facilitated kay mangita ba gina sa syllabus. So maka-defend mo by 24 or 25th, no? 24th or 25th, maka-defend mo nga nganong wa man dili man approve syllabus. Okay? So ako montubag sa kuana, musulti jud ko tinuod nga considered approved insofar as member, no, insofar as the ones who prepared are the experts of the discipline. Yeah, lisod man sa kaayo nga mosign si Dr. Camilio Magpiyong nga ang grammar ang to butangan pag past form of the verb to inspected na di man na pwedeng to inspected. So klaro kaayo nga wa nya mayon din nangilad mo bluff data makibawan ba yata kung mangilad ta. So may pagmusulti ng tas tinuod nga wa malingkore kay para safe ang atong destiny. Okay. So akong giprotektahan ang career ni Dr. Camelio as the language expert niya. Ang sila pong Dr. Haka nga tanaw na ngano man ning omni mag-abot kay wa pa man na malingkore, but lingkuran na nato. We will please help ato ginang lingkuran nga ma-polish gyud na nato. Di nga ma-perfect, but at least na meet ang minimum requirements sa OBE syllabus. More lang siya ang sa syllabus. Okay? Another thing, Ma'am Bern, mo come in lang ko while maybe others are going to craft questions ba. Okay, we will allow 5 questions, no, especially those concerned campuses that are to be audited by Thursday. Kanang ang ako lang kuan ba sa tanan nga sa instruction sa bitong continual academic plan Katubitaw ko, is it continual? A moment. How is it stated, Ma'am Bern? Is it continual academic plan or am I correct with my state? Learning continuity plan. Katong learning continuity plan. That will really apply. Correct me if I am wrong. That will really apply. Katubitaw na hitabo nga March 17 up to May 24. That's how I interpret it, Ma'am Bern. Unsa man ato, unsa may atong learning continuity plan kay na interrupted man ta sa lockdown. Unsa may learning continuity plan. Now take note nga ang university nag-release og memorandum or memoranda as to the flexible learning system. Naabi ata adto no kadaghan murag tulo or duha ka memos. So please ang campuses naanay file ana dapat kay nahatagan man mo ana nga memoranda nga kay anytime pangayoon man sad na ninyo i-double check man na pangayoon na sa amo ang level niya i-cross check pud na posible sa inyong level kung you got hold of the memoranda katubitang katong mga learning alternative, mga academic AAAs nato. And by the way, ang AASDI sa campus director nga level, nanagid mo yung mga AAAs ha, i-file na ninyo kay pangitaon gina kay monitoring man na. Kay appeal man na sa learning continuity plan, how did you prepare? How did you implement? How did you monitor? And how did you evaluate? So sa preparation, tuan na dito ang katong mga memoranda, mga meetings ninyo, ang mga minutes sa inyong meeting, nag-unsaon ninyo pag-solve ang problem sa lockdown. Kay, di ba, mo echo, gikan sa mo ang level, ipadala mo memorandum, before you will implement, gamitin gid si campus director or gamitin gid si dean. That's expected. Yeah. Unsa may inyong gisabutan ana with regard in response to our memorandum, then how did you implement that? Sa implementation, akong ma-share, Ma'am Bern, you may add, ang akong ma-share sa implementation during the lockdown from March 17 to kaduha man to March 17 up to April 28 pan siguro if not mistaken si Ma'am Heidi may kaining memories numero unya pagkahuman na from April nagmemo na pod para sa May 24 no i-recall na to ha duha or tulo na ka memo kay si president na po siya i-memo about it karon katubitang leniency nato na may tay OJT nga ipa-special request nga na sa una ba katong nga time si AAA naaman to'y supporting document nga gipangayo campus directors katubitang na di ba nasubo sa form nga to support your claim you may have the pictures or any other inyong mga support mga activities support activities so to support the implementation of the delivery of instruction nagitay mga nagklase ta kaning nag-zoom ta gipicturean to ninyo unsa inyong mga activities nga naa sa Google Classroom mao na inyo hang i-scan sa to pa nag-implement mo sa klase even though not face to face pero ga-implement mo okay. And then especially di ba si naatoy kang Governor Garcia nga ingon no more online kay gikan sa March hangtod sa August nag-online man ta gi-online man ta then from August to May no more online so unsa may gibuhat atong no more online mao man to ang risk and opportunities appeal po na diha sa risk and opportunities no more online so unsa may atong gi-alternative ato nga wa na may online okay so mo na sa delivery implementation and then sa monitoring kato ng EAAs nga na-submitted na nadto sa level sa campus director. Now recall that when I released the memorandum I cannot be certain of the number but in that memorandum among the 3 memoranda one memorandum says that the campus director will submit a checklist of submission of the AAAs, not the AAA per se, not the support per se, but the checklist from faculty A to faculty Z, kinsay nag-submit sa 1 week, 2nd week, 3rd week, 4th week, 5th week, 6th week. That has to be submitted to the office of the Vice President. Until now, wala pa ko ana kadawat.
Same
So,
gitaaning submission, sir.
Yes, anak gila niya. Mao na nga akong pangayong hangyo sa
Sir,
tanan.
excuse me, sir. Nakasubmit ang Naga, sir. I email you the matrix of
Very good,
submission.
very good.
Yes, sir.
Email to my email.
Yes,
Very
sir.
good.
Yes, sir. I emailed
Amo
you.
man na wrong i-trace. So very good, Naga. And the rest of the campuses, especially those campuses that are to be audited. Hangyo lang ko nga si Danao og nakasubmit man gani, please notify. Unya si San Francisco, please notify. And of course, the main campus, if Dr. Pipito is not around, Ma'am Villarin, you being the campus dean of instruction, please notify. Kung wala, ato lang isubmit para naatay file. And then the rest will also do the same. Kay simbako i-cross-check unya na, no? Ang ato manggod nga di man gud ta kuaguna sa ilang way of verifying documents. So, submit ta tanan. And then, I'm to akong giklaro ganina, are the campuses represented so that everybody would know nga, i-submit gini siya. Okay? So thank you for that. That's for the number one item. The second item is about the first semester 2020-2021. So again, balik ta sa preparation. Unsa may mga documents nga atong gi-prepare for the 2020-2021 first semester? Number one, ang syllabus preparation. Naatay memo ana. Nga kano sa itas to i-submit nga ang GEC, GEE 24. Ma'am Lynette, no? Unya 29 ba to or 30 ang other major kuan niya. Wa gani pa na masunod tanan, wa pa gani siguro nakasubmit tanan. Yan ako'y monitoring nga paswaton mo. Do not take it negatively nga paswaton mo og kanang explanation kay wala pa ko magtuuan file. Magpa-explain lang ko kung asa na dapita ron ang mga nana ko gipadadaan wa gini submit na ko mga sulat lang pod ba nga sir na submit na nako sir ana lang good para lang good ma-documented na to. This is not to put everyone down, to put somebody down. No, ang akong goal is for everybody to go up. We will erase the idea of crab mentality kay bati kay ng crab mentality, it will not do good to CTU. So ang akong hangyo magtinabangay tabangi ko ninyo kay dili man ni akong sayaw, ato manita ng sayaw. Okay? Okay, so as I've said, akong usbon, I do not work for me. Work for the university mo naghatag og pagkaon nato. Okay? Because ako mailisan ko anytime. Okay, I can step down anytime. Mailisan ko anytime if the administration does not like me anymore. It's not for mobalik ko pagka maestro. No problem with me. Okay? Pero ang ato kay naaman ta din hagibutang atong tarungo na atong trabaho. Kay moabot niya sa point nga dili na mo anga ibutang diha kay wa mo makatrabaho sa inyong insaktong trabaho. Okay? So, I hope nga dili ko i-misinterpret, nag-express lang ko para magtinabangay ta nya ato nang manindot nato ang CTU good kay university naman good ta. Nya 10 years old, bata pa atong wapuhon ang university. Let us all leave a legacy because we will not there all the time. Okay? We'll not be there all the time. Okay? So mauna. Going back, moto no. So sa preparation mao na and then sa implementation mao na ni atong gihimo karon mag-feedbacking mo unya mo hatag mo sa inyong by the way akong i-clarify wala ko mo intend og akong gitago gituyo na nako gitago nga monthly, weekly, wala ko mag-emphasize. Ningon lang ko submit an accomplishment report. Di ba? Nakakita mo, submit an accomplishment report. So, I am not going to officially declare it nga monthly gyud, weekly gyud, at your own convenience because I understand how busy the faculty is. Pero karon usa kay tungod gamito nato sa ato ang kanang monitoring, mga kog report usa karon kay wa man ta ikapakita sa atong monitoring, no di ba Ma'am Bern? Wala ta. Okay, pero so karon one way of doing it mo nang mag per campus presentation pero eventually deans of instruction pang-UA lang sila yun og accomplishment report. Actually ang gusto unta gani sa top management nga alternative academic activities niya naglikramo ba pod I also listen to some complaints ba nga kanang doy kakuti ba atong oy ato lang i-simplify so karon i-simplify na siya dili na kay labad sa if you notice sayo namang to fill outan god nga form just to tell nga kanang mao ni akong himo ana at least the administration would know nga kanang nagbuhat data sa atong trabaho. Okay. So, mao na and then sa evaluation side aron magpareha tag tubag. Even during the lockdown last second sem and even karon second sem sa wala ta ka evaluate wala ta makabuhat og evaluation especially sa SASMA student assessment by teacher ba to student assessment SAS for teachers mao ba to wala ta kabuhat because wala ta ka online but we had series of meetings with Sir Irvin natay duha ka meeting in fact nato other campuses nga also nag-attend para makabuhat ta sa online pero naabtan gihapon ta wala gyud ta makahatag og evaluation coming from the students. I hope si campus director or si immediate dean or immediate chairperson nakabuhat siya og observation during the preliminary pa man from January to Feb or Feb to March kung nakalingkod mo naka-evaluate mo i-keep na ninyo ang evaluation tilok ba na siya or sana Ma'am Bern tilok sa katubitang form sa or template sa ISO nga naitilok. Ma'am Bernie, is it tilok? Correct me. If I'm, basta observation by the immediate supervisor, di ba na sa lecture, sa lab. So kung naa mo ana, andaman na ninyo kay pangayo na as evaluation portion of the plan. Sa learning continuity plan na ana. Pero sa karon nga nagkuanta wala pa man ta mag-online na tapuhon. So ako nang gi-alert si Sir Irvin Narciso para that SAST will be online unya sa inyo pod unya nga mga kana na ang kadabitang classroom observation which kanang kamo na ana pagmaneho kay na naman tay ato ang connectivity kit hopefully functional unya human ang ako dili pa functional kanang or maybe you can coordinate with the dean or with our MIS unsaon pagsud sa Zoom classroom or unsaon nato pagsud sa mga online classes ato mga faculty para naatay evaluation coming from the immediate supervisor. I think, Ma'am Bern, murag maura na ako ang concern on academics kay unsa man ako itubag og wala ng mga document.
Sir, mga online observation mo to, under sila online observation sa classes online.
Dili ang kanang si auditor mo observe man gyud online and even katong sa laboratory no naaman to dito akong klaro akong usbon ha ningon diri ay nani akong balikon Ma'am Bern a moment. Curriculum delivery for karon nga semester ang concern is online class observation of course and then katong mo cross check sila bitaw maybe for example si CAS wala man ma-appeal pero inigholbot unya didto GEC may maholbot simbak ko di adto ginaskas pa dong no and also other campuses kung adto sa na didto kay o sa laboratory ang ilarbang ang general interpretation ra ba sa laboratory is pure sciences laboratory na pero maybe wala sa we will not underestimate the intellect of our accreditor kay technology man po nilang ipangita might as well mangita sila sa shop sa inana. Okay, so Ma'am Bern, I think that's all unless you have questions to Ma'am Bernie and to myself. Wala na? Okay, salamat. Siguro kay silence means I understand.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Salamat kayo, Ma'am Bern,
Sir,
for coming.
to leave ko, sir, ha? Kada pa kayo may papilis na.
Yeah. Oo.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Ako lang, sige, salamat, Ma'am Bern. Okay. Akong i-double check before mo continue ko. Si Dean of Instruction, Dr. Pineda, Nana.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you, Ma'am Hides. Would you like to say something?
Um, for ISO document requirements, sir. So, agreed naman to gahapon, sir, nga adto sa drive. Sir Edwin?
Yes, ma'am.
For university concerns, and then for campus concerns, nasa na sa to siya corresponding unsa to gi-create ni Sir Ryan, something like a file name nga naka Google, save siya sa Google Drive. So ang ipagbutang lang siguro nga documents katurang yung relevant documents needed for the auditor to verify, kaya murag dili bitaw kay siya daghan kayong gipang-scan, ya dili day required or needed sa a particular parameter nga gi-require sa ISO standards. Kana siya, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Ang ako lang sang concern, Ma'am Bern, ni out na Ma'am Bernie.
Pastor, naminaw pa ko nimo.
Ang ako lang concern gamay, labi pa sa CAS ba kay not only CAS main but CAS other campuses. Kana bitang kung simbako ba ma-cross sila, ma-cross draw lot ilahang subject. Wala na ba nato i-Google Drive? I mean, ang syllabus kay Google Drive pero ang klase nila unsaon man. Other documents needed. Kay murag ako nakuha ni Ma'am Alma, siguro from Dr. Camelio to Ma'am Alma, murag paandamon ang mga faculty in so far as main campus is concerned. Unya padadon og katong sa kay Ma'am Lynette unsa to ipadagan sa faculty.
Na sila yung mga scan copy, sir, sa ilang documents siguro. Isuga pa
I do not know kung scan gyud nila daan para maandam.
Kung ultima, kung during the audit niya wala din ha sa atong forward ato ma-scan, pwede ang picture, sir. I-send nimo sa kuan ilang tan-aw.
Pero wa man sila goy folder para ila. Wa man ko takahibaw pa ba niya.
Sa auditor, para ihatag lang sa auditor, not necessarily from the Google Drive.
Okay.
Kung ngayon gid sa auditor, okay ra tong i-send nimo picture nimo ni i-send. Kung madukong dugay gid ang scanning, kay mo take time ang scanning. Kini na ba tong auditor, mo kana yung dili ta mag-drag ang audit. So aware na lang sila. Namrag na ay mo kuyog na sir kung mo audit og laboratory na ay mo kuyog ana magdag phone with camera, a video paan siguro basin ni na sir.
Mag-vlogger ang kuan. Mag-vlogger ang
picturean na lang daan na mga equipment.
Gusto na sila real time, sir. basig picture nga kaan.
Sa day no.
Real time kuna na sila.
So i-travel giday sila. So mao na ang atong andamon.
Video. Okay ra man ang phone, sir.
Sige. So maybe deans of the College of Arts and Sciences kay murag maadto pang ginapadung no. From Dr. Camelio kinsa pa may din sa Danao, diha sa San Francisco. Maybe if not the Dean of Instruction, you might ask questions. Okay na? So we can go to the business proper. Okay, so thank you very much. No, let's now go to the next to the business proper, and our first item is about OJT. No, by the way, before we continue, ako lang check. Si attorney nasa attorney, Chief Administrative Officer for admin. We might have, sige lang, if we have questions, busy po si attorney, we understand. If we have some legal...
Excuse me, sir. Si attorney so far, sir, nag-contact si Joy sa ako, di daw siya kasulod.
Mao ba?
So akong giinan si Joy nga i-contact si Julius kung unsaon. So,
sige.
Yes, Ma'am Jing.
Sige lang. Aron atong Julius o palihog og facilitate aron atong kay we might have questions regarding legal concerns, no? And then our university director for the curriculum planning and development problema sa nayang connection, so kindly Ma'am Heidi, and then
yes sir.
Sir Wilson, University Director for Instructional Delivery, Monitoring, and Evaluation.
Sir,
Yes,
present.
sir. Morning, sir.
Okay, thank
Morning,
you.
everyone.
University Director for Faculty Training and Development, Ma'am Ching. Thank
Ako,
you,
sir,
Ma'am Ching.
present.
Is now the host. University Dean of Student Affairs, si Sir Erwin. Palihog ko, Sir Wilson is Sir Erwin. And then, University Director for Internationalization and ASEAN Integration, I see Dr. Gascon. Is she still around?
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Thank you. Good
Yes,
morning,
sir.
ma'am. Salamat. And then, University Director OJT Program.
Yes, sir. Present, sir.
Okay, salamat. Good morning. And then, University Director DICT, Sir Kamasura. Okay, please, kinsa may maka-coordinate ni Sir Kamasura kay palihog ko diha palihog ni Sir Kamasura. And then all campus directors gi-check na nako ganina, no? And maybe campus directors ganina nga na late, sort of. Sorry for the word late, pero wala diha pagtawag nako, please inform me if you're around. And then campus deans of instruction, how about from Argao? May I raise the hand? DOI?
Sir, I'm
Argao.
here, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Fitzgerald Quintanar,
New
sir.
Dean of Instruction, Dr. Fitzgerald Quintanar from Argao. I know, yeah, we have Dean of Instruction from Barili, Dr. Doris Sabiona, correct ko? Ma'am Doris?
Hello, sir. It's Ma'am Salak, sir, the Dean of Instruction.
You are the Assistant Dean, ma'am? Assistant Campus Director?
The College Director sa Education.
Okay. Sige. So is Sir Ma'am Salak around? Please
I think she's not around.
Please notify because she is going to present.
Okay, sir.
Maybe another representative. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Unless nakatag siya. And then what about from CCMSC? Sir Avintuna man to, no? Correct ko? Sir Mervin?
Yes, Doc. Yes, Doc. Yes, Doc Ed.
Yeah. And then Sir Lucabon from Daan Bantayan?
Yes, sir. I'm here, sir.
Okay, from Danao, si Sir Disim. Okay, Ma'am Hides, please, for Sir Disim.
Yes, sir.
Sir LD, ni-excuse na imong campus director and then you rather your dean of instruction and then you gave another person. And then San Francisco, si Ma'am Lourdes, no? Ma'am Lourdes?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Present.
Yeah, thank you. Tuburan, is it Ma'am Abakita?
Sir, to present is Mr. Ryan Agustus Hore, our chair for instructional delivery, monitoring, and evaluation.
Okay, salamat, ma'am.
You're welcome, sir.
Dr. Villarin is here. Okay. So that completes.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Salamat. Good morning. Okay. And then OJT coordinators are around. Okay. So it's I hope that all OJT coordinators are here and take note, Dean of Instruction, campus directors around, that if the OJT coordinator for that particular program offered in your campus is absent, that is your responsibility to inform them. Para everybody will be informed about our policy. Let's finalize it. So it will be forwarded to the management council, to the academic rather joint acad admin meeting, because there will be probably scheduled how do I call it, scheduled BOR meeting. Okay, so Ma'am Cheng, can we share screen regarding the OJT? We had that. This is the third time, I think. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
This is now the third time revisiting the policy, and I hope it's already polished. And should you want to add or reinforce, feel free.
Kadyan, sir, ha? Kay ako sang gi-open ang file.
Sige, ma'am.
Ito na, sir.
Sige, ma'am.
Okay na, nakita na?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, sige. Number 1, pwede ma-enlarge, ma'am. Kamay.
Okay na, Kajut, ha?
Okay.
Kaya, sir.
Okay, sige. Number 1. Aron maklaro ni. Nanang taga Danao? Anybody from Danao? Kay naara ba to sila concern? Nawag sa ko ha. I ask permission. Madug mo pansa. Ma'am Hides, ikaw di Disim, ako ni Ma'am Almasin.
Sir?
Tawaga si Disim. Unya,
Nana ko, sir.
Okay.
Si
Ma'am Almasin.
Ma'am, tuwa sa nag-host ko siya glain ni meeting nga Zoom sir,
sige,
para
sige.
po sa
So, okay.
campus based nga kwan.
Sige, I'm about to call her, pero sige lang na naman siya. Okay, na naman ka. Okay? Sige. So, number 1, unsa kay dito imong concern ani Sir Disim kay naa makatoy question? So, number 1 ba to? Number 2? Number 1 muna. Allow me to read. When HEIs in MGCQ areas can be authorized to offer in-campus OJT and internship programs, provided physical distancing and other health protocols have to be strictly complied with, we lifted it from CHED COVID-19 Advisory Number 7, dated 24 May 2020. So it is a general introduction that Cebu Technological University remains steadfast in the implementation of its flexible learning system. And take note, ma'am, ato din yung pangitaw ng CTU number, ani BOR resolution number, kaning flexible learning system. Mao ni akong giingon ganina nga this is the first memorandum, if my memory serves me right. This is the first memorandum after a lockdown katong flexible learning system. Naa dito ang gibutang nga si OJT, gibase to sa CHED COVID-19 Advisory Number 3 pod. So nibuhat ni nga BOR resolution, na memorandum niya gipa-approve sa BOR kanang flexible learning system kay git among ang gileft dito ani Ma'am Cheng, take note Ma'am Cheng lang kay wala pa man sila si Mary Ann. Palihog lang ko Ma'am Cheng.
Sir, copy.
Ato ning pangitaon aron mahuman ni ma-final ni nato kay number 1 ato pa din question.
Memorandum?
Ma'am ang BOR resolution number.
Okay.
Palihog ko sa uban, i-out sa palihog, i-off palihog ang speaker sa uban unless you are going to say something. Okay? Thank you para klaro. Sige.
Yes,
so,
sir.
Yes, Sir Disim. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Ang pangutana mo gud diri sa campus sir kay paragraph number 1 is a condition does it mean that paragraph number 1 that the campus may now allow OJT in the campus kay ang concern sa ang concern sa mga ubang faculty nga modawat og kanang OJTs sa sulod sa campus kay health conditions ba, like for example Danao no di siya ka provide og sakto jud nga kanang condition sa trabahante, ma-monitor niya ang trabaho sa kanang ang OJT from school to the place, ilang balay nga naa siya kasakyan niya tapos di siya matakdan.
Okay.
Wala siya
noted.
Ano pa sir?
Noted.
Kaning kanang ang OJT man good sir is na siya insurance, na siya kanang ganing MOA nga pirmahan niya tapos there might be precautionary measures nga atong ibutang if inside the campus kay kita may mo shoulder anak kung maunsa ang estudyante kay naamon
Okay.
po na siya sa ilang
Noted.
condition, sir.
Noted, noted. A moment. Ato sang humanon because this is just number one. We will not take it one after the other nga. Individual siya. I mean, the policy will be until the end. So sakto na nga observation mo react kita na napita. Pero ang ang ato kay naamang gutay resolution nga giaprubahan nga ang CTO has the FLS. And part of that naa dito pod sa FLS nato nga gi-cite nato ang CHED COVID-19 Advisory number 3 regarding the OJT nga magbuhat bitaw tag mga alternatives nga aron mahuman lang yun ang OJT that refers to the second semester. Unya remain gihapon ta nga FLS kay even in the first semester FLS man ta pero ang unod ana mo follow. So ang number 1 is condition because if we look at MGC, I mean the introductory statement, when HEIs in MGCQ areas can be authorized man ta to offer in-campus OJT and internship programs. Yan ingon dito nga basta lang na physical distancing, other health protocols, i-complied with lang yun. Mao na ang CHED COVID-19 advisory. So, but then ato nang recognize si COVID-19 advisory and then we are also having the FLS. Wala ta nag-contradict. But then, if we look at number 2, part of CTU's FLS, that is in relation to the statement in number 1. Now, part of CTU's FLS is the offering of OJT as scheduled in the prospectus for the first semester of AY 2020-2021. Kaya naamang gito OJT nato, no? As well as the OJT that was supposedly offered last summer of 2020. Ang apektado kaayo katong last summer of 2020 and the first semester of 2020-2021. So per CHED COVID-19 advisory number 3, mo na to kung ingon, dated 11 March 2020, CTU adheres to facilitate alternative activities to enable students to complete required practicum or OJT hours. That means in support to the RED flexible learning system remains steadfast. The idea is CTU remains steadfast. Claro? To connect it to number 2. Much more clarified in the succeeding numbers or items with reference to CHED COVID-19 advisory number 6, April 13, 2020. Alternative learning activities such as modules, self-directed learning activities, case studies, assignments, or other related activities performed by the student trainees in the offices, laboratories shall be part of the portfolio to be submitted by the trainees. That is one alternative activity. That means pwede ta dili face-to-face. Okay? Okay. Number 4, in the case of degree programs such as BS in Information and Communications Technology, BS in Graphics and Design, BS in Mechatronics and Bachelor of Science in Industrial Technology that require 900 OJT hours in the first semester this semester, and another 900 hours in the second sem, as well as degree programs such as HM and travel management that requires 720 hours in the first semester and another 720 hours in the second semester, CTU cannot allow itself to hamper students' graduation. It might have a possible delay of another semester, and the worst case is for another year. Kung dili na nato, dili ta flexible, kung dili ta mo buhatag og alternative activities to be flexible, madugay yung mga bata kung dili ta karon mohatag sa karon nga first sem. Number 5, for the above mentioned degree programs, in item number 4, requiring 1,800 and 1,440 OJT hours, where 900 or 720 OJT hours in the first sem may be given alternative activities such as preliminary orientation webinar as a pre-OJT readiness program, webinars on work attitude and values for work and job performance, general orientation on prospective industry partners and collaborators, as well as job motivation training. Mo na ang atong posible nga mabuhat karon nga semester with the help of our OJT, University OJT Director, no? Si Ma'am Nona Fe Estulas, in close coordination with the specific department, specific college, specific campus. The other 900 or 720 OJT hour requirement for the second SEM, maybe ha kung mo agree, the actual hands-on in-person OJT program in the event that physical and face-to-face arrangement shall be allowed, provided further that cooperating companies or agencies or industries or establishments would accept OJT trainees, subject to revised and comprehensive memorandum of agreement specifying health and safety of the students. And number 6, OJT for other degree programs such as engineering, be it agriculture, be it agricultural engineering, which competencies would require field work, shop work, and large machinery in the company's actual workplace, as well as those requiring lesser than the 900 hours that can be completed within a semester shall be suspended. Okay, gamay raman, pwede na, posible na. Such offering may be rescheduled in the second SEM of AY 2020-2021 in the event that physical OJT arrangement shall be allowed. Unya na tamo cross a bridge, kung di na pud allow ang second SEM, mangita na pud tag alternative. Number 7, however, for the BS DevCom and BSFI programs which OJT is scheduled during summer of 2020, and whose activities do not require shop work and operation of large machinery in the company's actual workplace, and thus can be possibly given alternative online skills training from industry partners or the needed soft, Ma'am Cheng, soft skills may be taken within the first semester of AY 2020-2021. Such activities as preliminary orientation webinar again, as a pre-OJT readiness program, webinars on work attitude and values for work and job performance, general orientation on prospective industry partners and collaborators, as well as job motivation training may be provided. So mao na sa ni role na pod ni Ma'am Estulas, and in close coordination with the OJT coordinators of every department and college and then campus. Okay, so mao na siya. So far, we will before we go to the grade computation, do you have questions from items 1 to 7? Naklaro na? Para the reason why akong gi-invite gyud tanang campus directors, tanan mga dean of instruction, tanan nga mga concerned OJT coordinators, para why rason nga wa makascaded. Kay moingon na pud niya wala makascade. Sige, reaction please.
Doc Edwin.
Good morning, sir.
Tatag sa a moment. Let's have Ma'am, let's have Sir Hector muna, because Sir Hector Abdon was first recognized, and then Dr. Doris Gascon.
Okay, thank you very much, Vice Edwin.
Yes,
I just have a clarification, sir, on the engineering, particularly the BS MARE, because there are OJT of the BS MARE that is local and international.
Okay. A moment, naghisgot ang BS MARE diri wala.
Wala. Na engineering, sir, pero ako iklaro kung appeal ba di ang BS MARE.
So, appeal gyud ato man ang gi-offer, sir, pero hatagi ko no kog statement ana nga atong mabutang. Atong i-read karon, Ma'am Ching, asam na dapitan nato mabutang. A moment. What number? Ato sa engineering dapit, Ma'am Ching. Maybe number 5. See to it ha. By the way, all campus directors, all dean of instruction, and all concerned officials, deans, and chairpersons and OGT coordinators, basig na i-program nga wala ma-appeal o nya ma-release na o nya ninyo mingon nga wa man ma-appeal. And remember, this is the third time that we have been talking about policy. So the third time is already enough, and now is to finalize it. Di na ko mo meeting og usab. So good ga si sir ni raise karon sa marine engineering. Ma'am Ching, number 5, basig na adihang engineering niya atong i-continue si marine. Item number 5, please. Moment. Asa man ang engineering dapit?
Number 6, Doc.
Number 6.
Right, nasa number 6.
Sige. So, unsa man nato yung statement atong ibutang usa sa in between 6 and 7, Ma'am Ching, atong i-read, please. Sige ko no, sir. Unsaon pag-istorya, sir, sa marine engineering, sir? Kay naara ba mo yung inyuhang governing policy sa marina?
Sir, Doc Edwin, can I eventually call the attention of my shipboard training officer? Kasi what we had definitely activity should be written in the QSS. So titingnan muna namin yung nasa QSS sa quality standard system of the marine engineering because we have a separate QSS.
Ani na lang sir. Pwede man siguro na siya ibutang sa chat ba? Sa chat box ba o niya human atong ikopya pa dong dinhi.
Yeah. Okay,
later. Sige, then I'll entertain Dr. Gascon. Ma'am Doris, go ahead.
Sa una, sir, kay ang senior high school mo contact na mo kay nasa sila gitawag nga work immersion wherein ilang estudyante mo work sa among office sa atong time sa internationalization. This year, wala lagi sa farm of dili kayo o yun ang accountant or naglibo. To make the long story short, wala na lang ko nagpa-JO kay sa complication. So, ang akong tasatif atong students mo kay kakulang manggid kay tag JO. For example, ang competencies kinahanglan ng business communication, article writing, computer, Excel, mga sir ba. Kaya akong nabasa diri in campus raman sir, gihapon na sila work from home, gihapon ang scheme sir nga to avoid the risk na lang sad. That is a suggestion nga why can't we tap our own students and work sa offices, labi na ang website, more kinahanglan mga writers, kung kinahanglan sa ilang program. And I think even mga business program gani kanang business communication, graphics design, kay sa tinud lang si Tiyud, kanang we need kanang yun ana ba nga mga competencies. Why can't we help our students at the same time makatabang sad sa city sir? Dili na kinalag industry nga layo kung pwede sa OJT gamit diri sa tuang own campus.
A moment. Asa tong DevCom dapit? What number is that? Number 7?
4.
Number 4? Let's go to number 4. Kani a moment. Kani number 4. Kani. Na ay BS Information, BS Graphics, Mechatronics, IT. Nag-require ko sila 900 OJT hours, no? I do not know kinsa may representative karon diri because we had this discussion before. Nga murag mo avoid Dr. Buhol was so I would say she really she was so explicit when she said nga sa to sakto ba name but let me just restate what she said nga murag dili taw na to isuga lang atong sana did I kanang murag nganong ato mang it takes a risk nga ana no nga murag dili sila mo allow o OJT jud karon sa mga kuan instead mo ni ang naagrihan no nga kanang katong mag sila katong si Ma'am Feli Nona Fe maghatag og mga activities niya pwede ta mo connect sa mga industry kanang preparation lang work motivation yun ana. So silang Sir Noli. Pero karon na suggestion si Dr. Doris, might as well mo react ang katong taga BS Information, Graphics and Design, Mechatronics, and even DevCom.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Sir, good morning.
Yes, tagsa kinsa to.
Ma'am Kabingi, sir, for DevCom.
Yes, Ma'am Aida. Okay.
Ah,
And Ma'am Inuhas to no. Sige.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Nag-initial na mi ani og storya with Ma'am Jonah, sir, and we've already been planning para sa amo ang DevCom OJTs, and ako na siguro formally og kuan sa imo bring up sa body, sir. We were actually planning to isulod ang mga bata sa activities or areas sa college where they could actually function, like let us say a technical working group or a coordinating group or the communications group baron. Like for instance, sir, Ma'am Jonah Magod is also the extension chairman sa college. So naama na siya naka-line up na activities. And fortunately man sa good, ang DevCom is highly into community work. So we've been thinking of, for lack of another term, using the OJTs sa kaning mga possible college, particularly extension related activities na kung asa na mo pwede masud ang mga bata dito, sir, particularly
A moment.
perhaps on
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I got a point. A moment. Sorry to cut you short, but I got a point. Let me see the item for DevCom. Asa man? DevCom ay niyo nagtubag. Let me see the item for DevCom. Asa na dapit? Number asa to Juna? Number
Wa pa sa ubos, sir.
sir.
5 man.
and then prepare katong IT ha, prepare.
Kuara Ma'am Ching, 7 Ma'am Ching.
Number 7. Awa ko no if it goes together with your plan. DevCom and FI karon ma'am, di ko makabasa ka na ma'am. Okay. Asa na siya i-offer? Karon?
Yes, sir.
Maybe
Karon nga
Yes,
semester.
within the first
First sem.
semester
Yes,
of
sir.
AY 2020-2021. So inyong mga alternative, mao na siya. Niingon man nga. Pero still, mukuan gid sila ha. Mo-appeal gid silang preliminary orientation webinar,
Yes, sir.
OJT readiness program. Nya kanang webinars on work attitude and values to work and job performance and so on. So additional yung collaboration lang yun with Ma'am Nona Fe is tulas kay siya may atong university director ba for OJT program. So why problema basta di lang mo counter sa item number 7.
Okay, sir.
On that idea,
Answer
on
mo,
that
add lang
on that
sa
note, on that note kadiyot sa ha. On that note, ang katong point ni Dr. Gascon mo igo ba? Diha dapita.
Depende siguro sa unsay ganahan na tasks ni Ma'am Dr.
So,
Gascon, sir. Like
Ma'am Doris, yes, Ma'am Doris. Maybe you can have you can in coordination with Ma'am Kabingi and Ma'am Enohas, pwede ninyo i-agree niya man i-type ninyo dinhi aron atong mabutang sa 7. Ma-enrich nato ang 7. Or maybe pwede sad ato i-oral karon para masuwat ni Ma'am and then we will react. Sige, Ma'am Dor, palihog ko na ko, Ma'am Dor. And before that, maghuna-huna ka. May I give the, Ma'am Dor, no? A moment. Before that, ako isang paustoryahon si Ma'am Enohas. Then I'll ask you, Ma'am Doris. Okay. Ma'am Enohas, you would
Sir,
like to add something?
Yes, sir. Sir, when the term in-campus training, in-campus OJT was used, sir, I was under the impression nga work from home ilang setup pero ang mentorship na lang or ang atong reportan nga office is sa campus, sir. Okay, there was a question on the transportation that we will provide man to the OJT, sir.
Okay. So
sakto
atong iklaro og maayo nga even if it's in-campus OJT, pero wa gyud tay face to face.
Yes, sir.
So unsa na to pag-improve si 7? Sige ko no. Para atong ma-identify or maybe if it needs another item, sub-item, no problem. Sige ko no.
Okay.
Noted.
Perhaps they can be co-answer communications committee for kaning kay nagisgot mangog webinars sir ba because like personally sir kami ni Ma'am Jonah we've been wanting to host webinars for CAS but it's just that busy man gud kaming duha we cannot possibly do it so karon na nakita na mo anong opportunity na ang mga bata na aman so they could actually function as o ang technical working group for the webinars sila ay mag-organize sila ang mangita karon sa mga speaker but of course all of this will be online and then kami na teachers lang we will be there to mentor and monitor.
Okay. Sige ha. Okay. So with proper or in close coordination ninyong duha, can you type it in the chat box so that we can show it here at sub-item 7-7.1. 7.1 aron atong mariakan. 7.1 ya. Ato lang yung kopyahon. Please do it and then while I'll entertain Dr. Gascon again.
Yes sir. Thank you sir.
Okay, Dr. Gascon, go ahead.
Thank you, sir.
Ang kaning programs diri sir maora ni ang naay kanang na-mention nga mga programs ang naay OJT for this year sir no if I'm not mistaken.
Naay katong naay first SEM nga 900 hours o 720 hours. We'll go to that later pero at this point in time if you think DevCom is can be part of your proposal, pwede sa ibutang nato din as sub-item for 7. And then we will also have another sub-item on that item ganina sa katubitang imong ICT, sa pato graphics and design, to ato sa nato dito ibutang. Sige. Did Dor, na-follow ko? 7 sa ma'am. Ay sa ma'am.
Nasa ko'y
Ma'am Ching, moment. Dor. Mautan ako. Si DevCom, magamit ba nimo dinhing dapita sa imong suggestion? Ma-include ba siya?
Pwede naman sir kay mga may sila communication skills sir.
So kaya nga butangi siguro pud og 7.2. I'll give you 7.2 then ako lang yang i-incorporate ng idea sa 7.1 o sa 7.2. So please type na lang sa dinha no. So kung sa imong magamit for DevCom. Okay? Okay tadi Ma'am Dor before we proceed to the next group of programs.
Naasa ko'y question on kani siyang provisions sir pasabot ani they are not allowed to do OJT or in industry or pwede ra gyapon sir kay I'm so sure karong sir open ang mga businesses naa man gihapon pero gipa-online ilang mga online ilang trabaho ana.
Advisory 7 manguta nag-link door. Advisory 7 may be allowed but on in campus.
Maora na sir ang provision
na sa advisory 7. Wala ta ma-outside ta sa advisory ba. Bisan pag naay mudawat, bisan pag naay industry nga mudawat, magawas ta sa 7 niya. Simbako magkinaon sa ba.
Hindi naman sir no dili sila mo OJT pero i-hire sila.
Alahin na ay na pa-enroll na.
Dili na pero
iyo pa-enroll para wala kay responsibilidad.
Namo ko'y crediting, namo sa tay crediting sir. Nga depende.
Pwede ra. That's another strategy. That's another strategy. Yes, kinsa to? Si Ma'am.
Si Maida sir. Sir, nakigi-write sa chat group sir. I do not know og sakto pagka okay ra ba na pagka-English.
Don't worry kay ato ra man ang Ma'am Ching, please go.
Sir, kajot.
Sige, mahina. No problem.
Sir, pwede ate pakasa sir ha. Mangita sa ko kay
sige lang, while waiting, pwede ma-move sa katong katong kang another item nga masud si katong kang Ma'am Doris, katubang sa ICT.
Okay, wait a minute.
Sige lang, while mag-kuan ka ba, mag-attach ka. Kana number 4 door, tanawa, but I would like the program owners, I mistake program owners, the OJT coordinators per program to also react on your proposal. So kaning number 4, kung naa kay magamit ani sa BS Graphics, Mechatronics, Input and Communications Technology, Ma'am Doris, you can put 4.1. And also kang Ma'am Maida Kabingi and Ma'am
Hello, sir?
Ma'am Ching.
Yes.
Na-mute ko, na-mute.
Naara,
Na-mute.
ma'am.
Mute ka, okay ra? Okay, makadungog naman ako, sir.
Okay. Nawa na ganina na-mute ko. Sige. So again, while waiting for
Kisa ni 4.1, sir?
ang Ma'am Doris na atong waton. Ang kang Ma'am Doris is 4.1 and 7.2. Ang kang Ma'am Kabingi and Ma'am Inuha 7.1. So while waiting for that, any other comments from items 1 to 7? Basig na pa mo i-add. Or by the way, sa marine engineering, butang ito bambe kang Sir Hector Abdon. Sige diha. Aron mahibaw-an nato. Then Dr. Gascon 7.2. Sige. And then tanawon tong engineering aron mabutang nato dito si Sir Abdon. What item? What number gani na to nawa na sa.
Budget lang, sir. I'm looking for it.
Sige, ma'am.
Six.
Kana ma'am, number 6. Number 6, dili. Number 6. 6.1 care of Dr. Abdon for marine engineering.
Sir Pilapil. Sir?
Or another person. Can I be heard?
Sorry, sir. Nawala ang akong internet.
Internet,
Okay,
yes.
sige lang. Okay.
Budget, sir, ha? Kay mag-i-script.
So, sige lang, ma'am. Was it Dr. Garcia ganina?
Yes, sir.
Or anybody else?
Yes, sir. Dr. Garcia, sir.
Yes, sir.
Pili mo.
Sige, Sir Joe.
Regarding crediting of subjects, sir, baka na-mention man ganina. There are students na to, despite sa pandemic, nakatrabaho man gana sila, nya, during this term, mo apply sila og crediting. O niya, among gi-review, kaya na may mga cases na, I suggest na, dili lang kita mo credit, sir, to be safe, pinaamong gud sila sa company niya. Ang ato pang gradings, for per semester, nakita maguna diha na 60% on OJT portfolio, anya, the rest are kuana. So wala man day company grade. So if they wish to be credited, ari na sa second sem. To be safe ba, di kita mo credit sa per sem.
Okay, you mean karon nga first sem niya ongoing ilahang kuan, ongoing ang ilahang kanana
Yes, sir.
ang
Employed
OJT,
man
I'm
sila.
sorry,
Yes.
ongoing ilang employment nya imo ipa-credit at the same time dili
Sila,
after
sila
na
gusto mag-credit, sir.
oo,
Kaya dili
after
man
na
ni.
ang crediting. After na ang
Crediting
crediting.
na lang ta. Yes, sir.
Pero mangutana ko sa crediting, do we have a specific policy on crediting? If I may ask. Kay wa pa
Sa
ba ako
amo,
kasugat? Wa
wala
pa
sa
ako
sir.
kasugat.
Wala.
Honestly, wa ako kasugat.
Mag-drop kita, sir, kay design should be or a group breaks that reflects the program outcomes kay miski unsa naman gud ilang ipakita mga general na kay barang certificate of employment, job description, somehow dili na ma-align sa program. Mo na atong practice, mo na ato sa natanawon pugon aron ma-credited.
So, it is possible kung a moment, yes. Yes, kinsa to? Si Sir
Si Tio
Bicep.
Tuburan, sir. From si Tio
Yes, sir.
Tuburan. Sir,
Yes,
actually,
sir.
sir, na regarding crediting, the experiences na siya sa OJT manual. Pero,
Unsay giingon, sir? Sorry no, I'm not familiar pero sige lang. Sorry. Sige sir. I-share ko no,
yes,
sir.
sir. Based, kung atong basihan ang first semester, sir, sakto tong gingon kato ni Sir ganiya nga dili siya mag-match kay naman tay rating for the grade computation sa first semester. But ang nasa OJT manual, sir, at least 1 year experience which is related sa ilang, of course, sa ilang major. Mo na giingon na nga to. Then ay mga certain requirements needed to comply.
Sige sir. Sige sir, ang mangutana naa sa atong manual. Naa
Yes,
jud.
sir, na sir. Na, sir.
So dili day problema. Practice day na. So di problema
Yes,
kay
sir.
practice na di ay. O sige. So dili na ta mag Sergio, dili ta magbuhat og pag-umpalisi kay naa naman sa manual. But
Pwede na nato, i-check na nato atong manual, sir, if anyway, ang manual good is if we need to revise mo na musiti naman sa ta regarding anang OJT manual. Basta na existing policy regarding crediting of experience.
sige. Yes, Ma'am Bohol. Yes, Ma'am Bohol. You're recognized.
Kanang, thank you, sir. Ang crediting sa kang Sir Garcia nga dili na to ipa-credit ang bata kung mo claim siya sa first OJT1, depende siguro sa sitwasyon. I understand sa mga reservation ni Sir Garcia. Pero if in case ang bata, kay usually manggod, we need only 900 hours for bata sa BSIT sa amo kung mo acquire, mo finish sa OJT1. Now, if ang bata nagtrabaho in line sa iyang specialization o 1 year na, which is more than the required 900 hours of the specific length of time of service nga iyang gi-claim, I don't think it is fair nga dili na to i-credit ang nga experience sa bata for OJT1 because nasud man na. Now, when it comes to industry grade, simple ra gyud kay na require the bata to request for an evaluation sa iyang immediate supervisor. Then, once there is an evaluation sa performance sa bata, from there, we can gauge already pilay industry equivalent rating sa bata. That is my suggestion. Kay I am trying to be protecting sa bata good kay mao man ay purpose for credit. Nya duhaman yan for the next if we are kana na problema ko sa safety or responsibility, dili naman ta ana makover sa responsibility. Kay pananglitan, nagtrabaho ang bata January 2019 until before sa atong effectivity sa atong klase sa OJT1. Then, credit na siya pero maingon dali nga sir magpa-credit ko December 2019 until August dili na until September 2020 ako i-credit dili siguro na pwede kay nag-enroll na rabata ana sa September that is just my sharing para ang bata in town dili sa ma-deprive sa opportunity kay nagtrabaho baya ang bata. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. Ako lang pangutana is this. As practice nato ba kay 'di ba nag-crediting naman tanong sa una pa?
Yes.
No, sakto.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
ang
sir.
akong pangutana is this. Ang crediting mahitabo after the work has been rendered.
Correct.
Sakto?
Yes, sir.
Correct.
So if I got it right from Dr. Buhol, katong ingon nga 1 year previous ba last year for example naka-work ang bata sa hotel og 2018 the whole year. 2018. Unya karon nag-eskwela sa siya, no? Nag-eskwela na siya niya. Iyang ipa-credit karon nga semester. As practice, did you do that?
Yes.
Pwede, sir. Yes, sir. Pwede.
Yes.
Okay. So ang ako lang iklaro because ang ako pag-take sa kang Dr. Garcia is that while the student is enrolled now and at the same time working at this point in time, niya gusto sa bata ipa-credit, dili pwede. Ari na
Dili
mag-credit
pwede, sir.
after ma-render. After
Yes, sir.
ma-render.
Yes,
So,
sir.
imaw to ingon si Dr. Garcia nga iyang i-credit sa second sem. Pero if the bata has already rendered the work long time ago, ibutang ta 1 or 2 years or let us say 1 semester niya, na-cover to niya ang required number of hours, posible ba ma-credit?
Yes, sir.
Pwede, sir.
Okay, now I would like to point out the statement of Dr. Buhol, if I may clarify, nga katong ingon si Ma'am Buhol nga, gikan sa December 2019 hangtod September 2020. Unya nagklase ta September 1, 2020. A matter of 1 month. Unya na-render na niya, dili ba siya nato ma-credit at the end? Or sige.
Mr. Mangubat, sir.
Granting ha from November until September nahuman ba ang number of hours ba niya human nag-enroll man ta og kuan nagkuan man ta ron nag-klase naman ta from September to January dili siya ma-credit for first sem. Ma'am Buhol, di siya pwede.
That is now the challenge that I am raising, sir. Kung i-credit ba kay hinoon kung mayog lawas gihapon ang bata, practicality kung may lawas gihapon ipa-credit niya October, November, magpagrado na siya, niya when hitabo niya within September 1 to 30, pwede na to mag-credit siguro because what we are trying to protect here is mahitabo sa bata nga nagpa-credit or nagtrabaho during our time. Maamang good na atong protektaan.
Yes, I got it. Pero what I mean ba nga ang ni matter siya og 1 month, no, kaya atong klase is technically open September 1. Unya nahuman ang bata sa iyahang trabaho September 30 ba or last na sa September. So naius na ay mura bag ibutang ta kanang intersection of time. Na intersection of time, sorry for the lack of word, no? Intersection of time nga 1 month nga trabaho niya at the same time 1 month nga ga-eskwela, then after that i-credit siya. Pero ang crediting nato mahitabo kanus aman. Di ba ari man ka sa end of the term. Before sa enrollment?
Yes, sir.
Dili. Technically dili. Kaya nga no, before siya mag-enroll, sa ato pa, expected nga, nag-enroll siya dili pa sa Agosto. So di siya ma-credit kaya on ma-complied.
Correct, sir.
So ari siya i-credit sa second sem.
Sir, Dr. Manggubat, sir, has something to say.
Sir Mangubat, sir.
Yeah, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir Givolter, you are recognized.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Go
Sa
ahead.
practice na mo, sir, sa drafting technology, minimum requirement, sir, sa among OJT nga for crediting is 1 year. So the 1 year certificate of employment, i-require gina siya prior to mag-letter pa na siya sa DIN for approval nga pwede pa magpa-credit sa iyahang OJT before na mo siya enroll, sir.
Correct.
Correct. Oh, sige. So prior to, mao lagi akong pangutana, the crediting will happen prior to enrollment. So definitely, di gid siya pwede. Oo. Di siya pwede.
Amo ko man siyang i-evaluate, sir. The documents, evaluate ko man.
Correct. I got it.
In fact, mga ipadaimig payslip ana sir, mga ipamig ID company ID.
Yeah. So it will take time. Yeah. Okay. So do we have a common understanding? Kay dili na siguro to maghiskot og crediting dinhi kay OJT policy man niya. Si crediting naam kay separate, no? Naam kay separate policy ana or statement nga naa sa atong OJT manual. Which you have been practicing. Nya wa makatay problema along the way sa anang crediting. Walay naglikram, wala man jud kasugat ana since the time nga nagsugod ta crediting.
Sir, may I come in, sir, about sa kanang kuan lang, side bit lang about crediting prior to OJT, sir. Prior to OJT.
A moment. Hello. Nice sound, sis. Okay, thank you. Yes, Sir Wilson, go ahead.
Sir, about sa kaning kuan, sir ba? Prior, kaning kung na-practice.
Sir Wilson, imo ng sound?
Iya na, sir.
Pag nga sa sir. Sige na, Sir Wilson, go ahead. Naay mga suggestions ato niya nang i-point out karon Ma'am Cheng ha. Nasa chat box which I cannot read at this point in time. Ato niya nang i-show karon taon-taon when everybody has given the suggestion appropriately. Okay, Sir Wilson.
Sir Pilapil, I want to see something later on after Sir Wilson.
Okay, Sir Pipito, you are recognized. Sir Wilson, go ahead. Sige, una ta si Sir Joseph, kaya nag-adjust pa si Sir Wilson. Sir Joseph, please.
Good morning everyone. Morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, I go for that crediting, but at this time siguro kay murag mao naman ini ang matrend ba. Can we not make it this is form a committee? So for example, in a program, tulo ka teacher mo imo form sa committee niya. I-evaluate na lang siya para dili bitaw sa ita mabias kay as experience ako man naging ni Sir Jibo nga nag-credit me nga 1 year equivalent good for 1 semester as experience also. And then sa ako nakita mo gud usahay dili kay ta kala tan-aw sa experience tanan ba kay namin nagtrabaho nga dili kay align si for example for us sa may katrabaho nag-OJT siya pero Jollibee siya cleaner niya mag-cashier siya mga ba sulayo dili gid siya pwede although experience gyapon niya of working but dili siya however kung tagaan siguro chance ang bata nga mo present to the committee evaluation committee of crediting pwede man siya maka-justify nga I want to assign in the maintenance activity of sa or sana kulutuanan sa kuan so pwede man niya ma-present kay as experience na to ang crediting usahay gid sir madritso man nato kung one person lang to evaluate nga dili pwede kay UGT kuan ra ka o kanang Jollibee food handler lang ka. But basically, there are instances that especially kung doon ay technical experience ang bata, kung doon na sila sa maintenance or sa civil works, sa ilang, yan na ba? So I would suggest, dili bitaw ni mabias kay in the long run, mabias man yun yung crediting kung kinsa or not. Can we not form na lang program at least 3 persons siguro? Niya i-present sa bata on sa iyong experience, on sa iyong trabaho, then i-submit na niya. Mura mag-thesis, gyapon presentation, sir, ba ang dating, something like that. And mahuman siya, kung makakuha siya sa kung 1 year equivalent, we will follow that. 1 year sa to pa, dapat 2 years, good for 2 semesters. Provided, i-present niya, mo to tulo atong i-form para mag-voting man sila. Murag jury ang dating, sir, ba? To decide to accept the experience sa bata. Of course, it should be before up to the present. Dili siya later on pa. Dapat naka-experience na siya before or on that date. Mo na siya to prior to the accreditation. Kana lang siguro ako.
Okay. Any reaction to the suggestion of Dr. Joseph Pipito? Any reaction, mga process owners? Okay mo ato? Because if everybody is amenable, that would mean
Okay, dogang gamay, sir.
a moment, no? That would mean nga we are going to have another meeting only for crediting that would lead to the revision of the manual. Di ba, Sir Joseph? Because this is a new thing. And then, aron di sa tamakuan, ato nang ipa-revise si manual para mugawas na siyang suggestion ni Sir Joseph. Did I get it right?
Actually, sir, naka-base naman siya sa OJT manual. Doon naman siya crediting. Committee lang, sir, may wala. But there is a crediting. So far, as
Kaya nga,
Chris mentioned, si Chris backup is also mentioning na sa manual. So, I can it seems to nga correct na siya, but the committee lang kay kami manggong OJT coordinator, kami lang through the letter of the student to the dean, pag na-approve na, dito na may mag-credit, mong ang process. But at this time, tungod sa kadagan, ako lang iprotektahan ng uban. Unta, mag-credit siya ng bat.
Okay. So that means a refinement of what has been stated or an enrichment of what has been stated in the manual. Okay, Sir Disim Solada, you would like to add something?
Pwede na ito idugong, sir, ang competency or skills test after sa kanang before sa crediting kay may usual practice, sir, if kanang alanganin ko sa company, alanganin ko sa iyang nature of work, will consult the chair of the program to conduct skills test in accordance sa competency nga gi-require anang objective. Tapos kung ma-approve na siya, kung ma-perform na sa estudyante ang katong competency or skills nga akong kinahanglan, approve na siya, mo credit na ko. Apila lang siguro o competency or skills test.
Sir Joseph, what do you think?
The way I see it, sir, normally ang mag-share na, sir, ang program chairman yun, ang expert, but it seems that we are requesting the student naman to come in.
Sir Joseph, a moment. Can you do it again kay nag-choppy ka? Can you do it again, please?
Okay, sir. This one, sir, is it clear right now?
Yeah.
Do am I heard? Right. So, with regards sa gingon ni sir, the way I understand it, murag i-skills test pa siya. So, if that would be the case, para na ako, normally, ang mag-chair sa evaluation of accreditation is the expert itself or the chair, which he knows exactly the program. When we say nga, ato pa siyang skills test, so we are now again inviting the student to go to the school to have the skills test. We are now avoiding manggod ka kani. We are protecting the students. So, di na lang siguro lang. For me lang ha, I don't know. Anyway, it's people and then pwede naman through random siguro questioning during the presentations ng experience. Kung makatubag siya, I think go on na ta. Para mas gamay na lang tagtrabahoon katong wag yung industry experience. Para na ako bitaw, isolate bitaw, sir. Ano man na to ba? Naman na ni credit 50 ka students, naka-credit ko 20, so 30 lang akong problema how to work with this.
Okay. So that's a reaction to the suggestion of Sir Disim. What can you say about that one, Sir Disim, kay to avoid physical contact?
Okay ra, sir, katong basta na lang katong chair sa program, expert sa program.
So the expert, of course, will chair.
Basta lang na itong presentation sa katong iyang ganing work niya.
Exactly.
So maybe output siyang work dito.
Yes, sir. You mentioned ganyan sa iyong experience. Let's down all activities in industry. Yeah, evaluate this committee. That's my concept.
Sir Ed, can I say something?
A moment. Sir Noli, and then after Sir Noli, Dr. Binolira. Sir Nol, go ahead.
Hello, sir. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. In addition to what Sir Pipito had said, sir, there is actually another document in which I asked, and that is the description of his work or her work in the company. So, after na siya i-present sa OJT coordinator ang iyang paper, sir, in which I agree with Sir Joseph nga mas maayo nga it's a revalida type. At least na itulo ka member ang kada committee nga i-present niya kaya ron makitaan gyud ngadto. And one of the document actually nga gi-practice karon sa OJT crediting is aside sa katuyahang certificate of employment, do na siya job description ug ang katong unsay iyahang gitrabaho within sa company. Ang wala lang sa gingon ni Sir Joseph, ang wala lang nga dili makita dito is ang realization ana niya ang iyang gipangsuwat sa iyang job description. Kaya it might be nga nagtrabaho siya sa kuan katong gingon ni sir nga nasa accounting, pero before nasad siya kuan, nasad siya duty nga adto siya sa katong mga kuan, mga hot and cold equipment sa kuan company. So
Nga sa
naa siya.
questioning, alin na sa questioning makita kung
Dili sad sir, naagid sad siya ipapili sir nga nag-describe
okay.
sa job description niya sir ba, in which mado sad sa iyaha nga supervisor.
Okay. Okay. So posible ba nga ang iyang job description sa usa ka OJT nga term upat ka buo kay gi-assign siya ka upat different areas?
Yes
Posible?
sir, lain-lain man ang iyang kuan.
Okay. Sige sir.
assignment.
Okay.
Dili sad na OJT, sir, kay trabaho man yun na niya.
Sorry, not OJT pero na-assign siya ng area nga maka-provide, maka-support nga ma-credit siya sa iyang degree.
Yes, sir. And that will be certified by the HRD or the immediate supervisor niya. Certified
HRD, no? HRD and immediate or immediate
supervisor.
Okay. Pero mas formal siguro si HRD.
Yeah, pwede sir.
Mas
there
official.
are company man good sir nga walay HRD code.
Okay. Sige.
So, or gina sila or immediate supervisor.
Sir Edwin.
Okay.
Edwin,
Yes, Sir Irvin, and then si Sir Wilson o pakating balik. Okay, Sir Irvin?
Sir, ang kanang kuan crediting of subject, it's not stipulated in the student manual, kaya ako nang i-check. Pero, nasiya sa OJT manual, which was also approved by the Board of Regents. So, lagi kuan dili, nakabutang dili ang guidelines for crediting on related work experience, or crediting on related work experiences. Ako rin yung i-forward mo.
Dili siya pwede ma-share din ha. Di mo pwede ma-picturean niya ma-share. Everybody is sige. Pero wa makatay problema diha. I mean, mangutana ko sa mga experts sa OJT, mga OJT coordinators who have been in the assignment for quite a long time. No? Wala man katay problema dito sa wa man kay ni counter sa atong mga suggestions karon. Wa man kay ni counter dito sa manual. Only the thing atong i-reinforce nga na committee, group of 3 who are the experts. Wa man kay problema.
Sir Ed.
Yes, sir.
Clarify, Sir Ed.
Yes, sir.
Lang, sir. Tumara ba ang possible crediting, sir, ha? Kay basin. Actually, hybrid ni siya. Di ba, Sir Nol? Mo-enroll yun ta. Kami nga OJT coordinator, amo gitagag equivalent. Pero basically, enroll ang program. Kaya doon na be crediting. Dili na lang. For example, I get this subject already from the other. Man, ako lang klaro, sir, para dili kita ma-miss kuan lang. Ang equivalent crediting of work experience, not the crediting of a certain subject nga dili na niya necessary, but enrolled gyapon niya, ako lang iklaro. Dili ni siya pa
Sir Edwin.
sa crediting of subjects taken from the other institution and then credited, enrolled, pero gi-credit ang iyang work experience, which is equal ra gyapon nga nag-OJT siya. Kana lang ako
clarification ni Sir Pipito, sir, kay ngano there are some student misunderstood the word crediting. Nga dili na nila i-enroll, muritso na lang sila pa-credit. Sakto gyud na kay there are some gyud. So it was clarified na gyud.
So sa kanang mga atong departments o niya pohon, i-inform gid na ang enrollment committee nga mo enroll gid sila kay basig na uban nga wala mo enroll niya magpa-credit, so di na sayang ang panahon ba, so proper information should be done.
Sir, mo rejoin ko ana sir about sir.
Sige, so si Sir Wilson usa palihog Sir Engelbert, no, kay una man si Sir Wilson na putol din si Sir Engelbert dayon. Okay, sige. Yes, Sir Wilson.
This is to inform everybody kung kinsa tong in charge sa OJT or advisor. Before ni sila i-deploy sa atong itawag OJT, make sure nga ang mga students walay mga subjects na behind. Better ang estudyante pakuanon og prospectus nga ilang tan-aw na mga subjects taken nila kay daghang mga cases nga mga estudyante na ay nahabilin nga subject nga wa di ay niya makuha di ay or sa toy rason unya gipa OJT gidungan og OJT gikuha ang subject sa iyang pag OJT. So inana siya ang scenario nga Nasa atong prospectus dili pwede ka OJT ang estudyante kung naay mga academic subjects na habilin. So usually tingon ana naagihapon na siya na nahitabo siya nga naay mga subjects wala matan-aw sa kung kinsa ang advisor, OJT coordinator, basta lang enroll dito sa OJT niya without checking, evaluating nga naa day mga estudyante irregular, transferee from other school, nya wala ma-properly evaluated, nya naa pa day mga subjects na habilin, unya gipa OJT nga naay nahabilin kay daghan mo tawag mo duol sa ko nga sir unsaon man ni nako pag-add ani nga subject nya mag OJT nako. So if possible i-practice siya sa mga OJT coordinator or advisor nga ang estudyante dapat naa sila prospectus to monitor their subjects taken prior to OJT enrollment. Ana siguro lang kay mauna siya ako na-observe sir. Kay murag wala na siya ma-tanaw sa mga advisor or OJT coordinator.
Manual na to sir, naaman tay 6 units nga free kuan sa OJT sir. Naaman na sa manual sir nga maka-enroll sila.
Na ako'y copy karon sa manual sir, pwede na ako ma-share.
Sir, basta prior to i-deploy silang OJT or ma'am, i-kuhan sana sila, tanawon sana kay dili man gud na mga estudyante nga manawag nga sir wala ko ka-enroll ani kay mauni either na kuan na niyan na behind na NG or whatever wala ga monitor po na ang bata, so at least gitagana tog responsibilidad ang mga estudyante to monitor their kanang subjects taken. Kay daghan na siya, naa na siya mga cases nga kuha niya, muralag wala na siya makakuha niya. Luoy kaayo ba, dili siya ka-graduate kay tungod, naa siya behind nga subject niya, naka-OJT na siya.
Sige sir, pero naaman na sa manual na to sir.
Sige. Okay, a moment.
So it's the responsibility of the advisor or the OJT coordinator that you let the student to check and monitor their kanang ilahang kuan kay na may uban sige enroll lang nya momonto nya bahala na lang to nabilin nga mga subjects dili man kay mo balik man gyapon na manawag man gyapon na yalabi na GEC subjects adto mo dagan sa CAS yung sa ano na to pag-resolve.
Sir Wilson, sir, may answer Sir Wilson, Sir Palihog.
Okay.
Sir Wilson, kanang Sir
Yes, Ma'am Jet.
With your permission, Sir Wilson, usually ang among mga bata, first concern nato sir, ang atong prospectus o ang among manual is not in unison with the instruction. Kay sa atong manual sa prospectus na dito completed academic requirements. Diri sa among manual pwede ra maka-enroll og OJT as long as 6 units na ay layaway units. So, usually man God sir, kanang among mga bata, mga hagpon na from the academic courses or subjects, either INC na ang mga bata, kanang nadhagtaw na sila as
classroom.
Please mute some. Kung mute, unya aman maminaw tan Dr. Buhol. Okay, go ahead Dr. Buhol.
Thank you, sir. As long as ang mga bata, sir, dili mo lapas og 6 units sa among academic subject, pa-enrollon gyud na namo nga within the same term rasad na ang academic subject. Mauna si Wilson.
So in short, Ma'am Jeff, wala na ma-align ang kanang naa diha sa policy sa inyong OJT sa ato ang student manual and the prospectus. Kaya sa prospectus, mingon mga dili pwede maka-OJT ang estudyante kung dili niya ma-acquired ang katong mga academic subjects niya. Dito sa inyong policy, sa inyong manual, which is to be approved by the board pa na siya, I don't know kung na-approve na siya, mao na yatong tan-awon sad nga dili man ka pwede maka-OJT ang estudyante based sa prospectus nga wala po na dito sa ato ang student manual. So ato na siya i-align siguro kay daghan kog na-encounter nga mga estudyante nga mo inquire sa ako nga sir kanang ako ni enroll niya unsa naman imong status sundong mag-OJT na ko sir o so unsaon man ni nya wa din ni matan-aw sa chairman or kinsa ang kanang in charge nga mo check aning kuan sa mga estudyante mag-monitor sa ilahang program.
gi-evaluate na sila sir before na sila gipa-enroll, pero naman tay manual nga basis nga na sila 6 units nga maka-avail sila mo na kuan sa mga
Lagi
chairman.
lagi ma'am OJT manual na siya pero wala na sa atong student manual. Mao na siya nga wala ta magkakuan na niya.
Nga na sa student manual sir. Nga na sir.
Nasa student manual, Sir
Pwede
Wilson.
na ma-share ang manual.
Sige. Atong i-clarify. Sige, sir, the same. Student manual, 2015. Sige.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Sana.
Sir.
Ang i-live kay library na.
Sir
Pero
Ryan,
actually kung sa amo to ka sa i-live, connect magapon ka sa classroom dyan no.
Share ko sa
Others, please be conscious of your microphone. Maybe Ma'am Ching can mute all. Anya si Sir Disim ang paistorya ako sa.
Sige sir, ako yan ang co-host.
Glan,
Ilangas kayo, walay consciousness of the mic.
Sir Jules, kindly mute all, Sir Jules.
Alin na discuss na kailan?
Sige, okay. Sir Disim, share now.
Huwag po na siya na mute.
Wala po ma.
Sir.
I-promote sa si Sir Disim host, i-promote as panelist.
Oh, Ma'am Ching, i-promote ko no as panelist.
Kadyot, sir, ha? Kadyot.
Sige, ma'am.
Saan ni sir? Sabi ako, buhaton
Sir Binolira, please.
I-click ng more, ma'am, sa iyang name. Na more ana sa iyang name, then i-promote siya.
Tuburan Campos, palihog si Rayan Papa, imamute.
Sana pa siya, sir. Make a co-host.
No. Promote
Yes, ma'am.
as
Panelist
promote as
co-host.
as panelist or co-host.
Co-host. Okay, thank you. Oko. Sige, sir. Co-host na ka, sir. Disim.
Okay na.
Share screen na, Sir Disim.
Okay, page 43.
Wala pa. Dong, wala pa. Kadiyot sa Dr. Sulado.
You are now sharing.
Nakita ninyo sa screen? Wala ko. Kakita. Others.
Wala, sir.
Wala.
See the screen. Okay na.
Padaki palihog survey. Padaki, sir.
It's
Sige, Sir Disim. Ipalihog ko basa, sir. Kay di ko kabasa. Gagmay kaayo. Letter E na, no? Sige.
okay. Sama ko kabasa niyo po. Okay.
Sir Disim, adjust.
Ladies and
Page. Ma'am Ching.
Sir.
Sorry. Ma'am Ching, i-mute sila i-mute tanan, Ma'am Ching, palihog. Kunya, si Sir Disim lang
okay, student and
Kadyot, sir, ha? Pangitaon sana ako si Sir Disim.
Sir Disem, i-unmute imo ang mic, Sir Disem.
Okay.
Okay na?
Kita lang sa tulo. Sige, okay. Maminaw man
Okay.
sila.
Okay na? Page 43. Page 43, sir.
Sige, basahan.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Loud and clear.
Students intending to apply for internship or OJT program training should apply for overload a semester earlier. So muna ang naka-stipulate sa atong
Meaning, prior to OJT, kinahanglan overload siya dito sa third year, second sem, third year, first sem. Mao na siya niya. Kay napaman dito prior ato nga kuan nga no student shall allowed to OJT. Kundi makuha niya ang mga academic subjects.
Yes, sir. Is it ang
Nasa page 59, sir, or 60?
5960, sir. Ang sa journal, sa manual. 5960.
Sige, ato sa basahon. Sige. Okay, go ahead. Ay, mga ubang pages. Sige.
Okay. Page 59. Completed na. So, this handbook acknowledges policies for training.
Sir Disem, ha? What page is that now? Wala mang mag-move. Sir Disem, move to page 59. Sige ko, no? Ang sa screen, wala mag-move. Or ang ako ang screen, may wak mo. Hinay ang internet.
Efficiency in any of the courses prescribed in the
Sir Disem, sorry. Excuse me, Dr. Suladay. Hello, Dr. Suladay. Na-mute ko. Dr. Suladay.
Madungog ka na mo.
Dumog ka, sir. Wala ka na mute, sir. Wala.
Siya siguro ang dili kapatid.
Kita na lang mo basa ni.
Please ko no move the page. Okay, wala man siya ako. Ambot ka mo, nakakita mo sa page?
Sir Ed.
Yes, sir. Sir Pipito, nakakita ka sa page ng ibasa ni sir.
Dili siya makipit. Sir.
Sige na lang kamo.
Sir,
padayon
sir.
Sorry, wala ko kakita. Sige. Ang ako siguro internet mo hinay.
Pwede rin siya ma-download, sir, sa...
Sige lang. Ato lang i-share. Padayon lang. Maminaw na lang ko. Sige. Okay, go ahead. This is page 59 now. Okay, it's here. Sige, thank you.
A non-graduating student with deficiency in any of the courses prescribed in the curriculum shall not be permitted to undergo OJT. That's in page 59. OJT students shall be required to undergo chest X-ray and other related requirements.
Sir Disem, ayaw sa
Yes,
imo,
sir.
Sir Disem, na ato katong sa A, under ato, next nga paragraph ato. Ana siyang, no student shall be permitted to undergo OJT if he or she has a deficiency in any of the subjects prescribed in the curriculum. Kana siya nga statement. No student shall be permitted to undergo OJT if she has a deficiency in any of the subjects prescribed in the curriculum nga naa dito sa prospectus.
Napa sa sunod, sir. Napa sa sunod.
May overloading na, sir. Pamukan.
Ano, sir? No student shall be permitted to undergo if he has deficiency in the subject prescribed in the curriculum. For engineering program except marine engineering, student must have completed the 4-year curriculum. Ang sunod ani, a non-graduating student with deficiency in any of the courses prescribed in the curriculum shall not be permitted to undergo OJT.
60, sir, na.
Okay. OJT applicant shall report to his OJT coordinator. Using a permanent record evaluated prospectus, the OJT coordinator shall verify the applicant completion of subject requirements of the program. An overload of 6 units on top of enrolled OJT courses shall be allowed on the following condition. 2.1, that a written request for overload subject be approved by the dean or director upon the recommendation of the duty coordinator. Chairman is TO prior to the enrollment. That such overload course enrollment does not affect his or her regular OJT schedule. Sa tumoy dapit.
Okay. So kung mo interpret, ako lang ng perspective ha, and then you are free to react, no? Ang atog yung original purpose kay it's as understood na si OJT, if we are going to respect the our prospectus kay gibutang man dito no nga OJT 1 prerequisite completed academic requirements. That's the ideal. So mao ginang atong ang tuno din ha. But then ang iyang leeway na dito ni ingon is in other cases where there are meritorious reasons, as pointed out in number one ba to? Number two, there are two reasons, pwede siya. But upon proper documentation, recommendation, approval by the concerned official. So, siguro, sa akong pagsabot, ni diretso na dito ni Sir kay Sir Wilson, not to defend Sir Wilson, no, pero sa unang panahon nga ako pang din, and even until now man siguro, Ma'am Lynette, no, si Sir Wilson may in charge sa mga kada na ang irregular students. So moabot dito niya siguro wa kakita si Sir Wilson sa conditions nga gi-recommend, gi-aprobahan, diretso ang bata dito. So of course mo react yun, no, nga oy wala man kay naa man sa kuan. So ato lang siguro i-put right things in the right perspective. So if we are going to be very observant to the conditions stated in our student manual, as well as kanang quality instruction. So i-determine man sa coordinator nga capable ba ang bata nga at the same time dili ba mo affect sa iyahang mo conflict sa iyahang activities sa OJT unya mao na nga maybe ibutang niya sa gabi aron dili mo affect sa iyahang schedule kay ma-disrupted man pod ang iyang OJT, and it will give a bad impression to an OJT coming from CTU. So mo na akong pagsabot na murag na ay leeway ba. So mao na ang iyahang dili na discrepancy, but gibutang na siya sa akong pagsabot because I was not involved in the preparation of this 2015 OJT rather manual, students manual niya. Gihatagan gihapon og chance ang bata. Kay naaman po'y reasons nga nganong dili atong pugnan og graduate nga kani nga particular degree, kani nga particular course kanang pwede man niya makuha in the evening without parang without affecting or without distorting the future of the students to graduate. So mao na akong stand nga kung ingunani man gani ang sitwasyon, ideally no student to go on OJT without complying the academic requirements, because that's the minimum, that's the ideal. But then if there are meritorious cases based on items 1 and 2, we will allow it, but properly acknowledged, properly approved, documented. That's my statement. Dr. Sayabo?
Yes sir, mao nang gi-raise na ko nga concern sir kay there are students nga mudritso lang dito sa CAS office nga moingon i-add ni nako nya mag OJT. So tanaw na to, wa man siya lagi ingon dili allow, make sure nga naa siya written document mo to nga mangayo jud kog letter nga approved gikan sa noted by the chairman and approved by the dean, so that ma-accommodate nato. Though sa ilahan nga college kay naamon to agreement nga per college ang mo-accommodate aning mga irregular students, not other colleges. Kaya ang concern sa college ang iyaharang mga programs under sa iyaha. Imaura na siya. Moto akong gikuan nga naagi mga students nga nakuha na siya pero wala na-evaluate man siguro pero ipasa dito sa College of Arts and Sciences.
Sige lang. So, concerned OJT coordinators, if that would happen, kanang ato lang i-document nga atong i-recommend and that is to be approved by the dean or the director. Ana lang.
Subject
Okay,
na sa kasagaran ng hagbong, sir.
Hello, Ma'am Lane.
Kasagaran sa mabili nila sa mga bata ba, mga kasubject. Ano nang ato,
Oo. Pero mo lagi na kay nag-wonder man po si Sir Wilson ba nga nganong mag-OJT at the same time nag-enroll kay nitanaw man po siya sa policy pero naama dito ang 6 units pero naay condition that we have to comply with the condition para naibutang na to ba nga niagi na sa OJT coordinator inyo nang na-assess ang bata kung ang ayan ba ning bata mo padayon sa iyang OJT at the same time taking the courses nga nabilin. So, tingnan na. Para why problema? I mean, just to piece things together.
Yeah. Sir.
Yes, sir, Joseph.
Yeah, I go on with Sir Wilson na pangayuan lang sir kung pananglit gusto siyang mag-overload dito sa inyong college. Pangayuan siya og approval nga pwede. But I would like also to know that there are instances gyud nga ang bata iyahagin ng medyo negligent, shall we say, or partly nasa sa PK. Na may usay sir nga sa normal time ni sir ha, ka-experience man, bago maning karong panahon. Time, deploy na gyud tag OJT, bisag wala pa'y grado, labi nagkuwang lag-usa or duha ka subject. Maybe because ang teacher wa pa ka-submit sa grado niya, pangayoon na sila sa industry niya. We cannot wait man ana, kay di man ta owner sa industry. So papugos kita deploy. Manang sometimes overlook sa bata, labi na si for example, kami we deploy to Laguna. Dili nakabalik ang bata diri so wala mapaluwap man ang usay mawahin na yung compliance. But there are factors including teachers nga say dugay maka-compute og grado di din ka-submit. We cannot wait anymore because industry partner cannot understand that exactly. Time is very precious in industry. Pag nag-request na sila that is your deploy or not. So sayang man po ang opportunity labi na mga dagkong company di wait that nga moingon ta wa pa man ka compute si sir sa iyang kani nga subject si ma'am wala pa we cannot do that. So manay bunay successor nga usay no man nag-OJT kuha permit kay overlook niya gi-assume niya nakapasar niya at the end man sa OJT wa pa rin siya kapasar so man usahay no man ang OJT pero wa pa siya kakuha sa manay guli na niya kuha.
I-coordinate lang niya, i-recommend lang siguro po sa concerned official para aware nga
so gagmay na kayo ng thesis sir gagmay na kayo na so far. Thank you.
Proper lang yun, proper documentation maura na para walay problema no. Sige. So, can I say so much for the crediting? Anyway, we will have a separate for crediting. Kaya naaman tayo ipuno good na we will invite the other concerned official nga nag-prepare sa OJT manual kay this is a rectification man of the manual kay ibutang mapanin nato ng committee nga and also description of things the committee has to do ato ning i-modify pero as at this point in time the crediting has to go on in your practice until mogawas na nga bag-o nga kana na ang policy. Okay? As practice usa ta no. Okay. And then because we have the manual naman, we have the OJT manual, we have the student manual, pero kaning additional ni Sir Pepito, we will have to include this in a separate meeting. We'll have to sit down together and discuss more about this. Okay? Then mobalik na ta sa OJT policies if there are kay nato gipang butang dito si Marine Engineering, si Ma'am Maida, si Ma'am Doris. Mobalik ta dito po aron mahumantarong buntaga sa OJT. Okay? Sige. Because the presentation will be in the afternoon. Thank you for your insights. We'll go back to OJT items.
Sige, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Stop share.
Si Mr. Suladay, sir, pwede i-stop.
Pwede mo stop si Sir Suladay. Unsa ni siya, ma'am?
Unsa man, sir? Basahan sana ako nila sa chat box or diretso na po mo screen share?
No. Not yet. Unsa ni siyang technology, College of kaning nasa screen karon. What is this?
Ang Sir Suladay, sir.
Sir Suladay. Unsa man ni sir? Related to OJT item policies or katotoang peripheral discussion on kuan kanang crediting dili ni Sir Soladay.
If LS man niya, sir, concern.
Okay, Sir Soladay, palihog ko sir og stop sharing. Okay, sige. So Ma'am Cheng, balik na sa
Okay na, sir. Nag-share na ko. Kita na?
asa man ma'am. 7.1.
7,
Okay.
kita na ma'am.
Okay, thank you. 7.1, sir. Ako na mo niyang nasa chat ni Ma'am Maida. Diyan akong copy paste.
Sige, technical working group in organizing webinars on topics related to development communication and the pandemic. Research events, organizing communication, social media promotions, creation of IECs, and perform other communications for extension-related activities in the College of Arts and Sciences. Waon na lang nato siguro ng in the College of Arts and Sciences, it's enough that there's development communication kay basig ang uban nga colleges wala nabutang na ang development com sa College of Arts and Sciences. So moingon ta extension related activities. Are you amenable with 7.1 so that we can put that under we can have that as sub item for item number 7? Walay reaction, especially those campuses offering development communication, to mention Barili. Okay? Reaction from our OJT program director of the university. Wala.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Let's go to 7.2, suggestion of Dr. Doris Gascon. For programs that require skills training that may be used in university offices such as business communication, emails, memoranda, form letters, etc., media and journalism like news writing for publication, social media and websites, graphics designing, such as for promotion and announcements, computer, such as assisting online learning like CTU FLS ne or LMS, mao na Ma'am Dor FLMS. Ma'am Dor CTU FLS/LMS. Dr. Gascon? Sorry. Then, Ma'am Gascon. And then faculty customer service in ICT, Google surveys, MS Excel, PowerPoint, video making, blogging, and other online software tools they can apply to the designated director, dean, chairperson who needs those skills in the office. Is it amenable with the concerned program OJT program coordinators regarding kaning mga murag graphics?
Sir. Hello,
yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir. Oh.
This is
Joseph Barawidan, sir.
Sir Joseph, go ahead.
Okay ra ni siya, sir. But sa atong mga estudyante, like sa among estudyante nga 90 ka buok, masud ka na sa mga offices sa director, sa dean, chairperson nga pila ra may atong kinahanglanon. Unfair sad sa uban nga mga estudyante nga dili ka OJT. So pilianan gid sila. Unsa may mahimo nato nga dili gid sila ka OJT ang uban nakasuod na sa mga offices. So unsa may mahimo nato na stipot dan sila sa balay.
And to add pag yun, sir.
Sir.
A moment. Si Ma'am Buhol, and then next kinsa to?
Wim Ginaldo, sir. Malbual.
Sige, you will be recognized, Sir Wim. Okay. Ma'am Buhol. Are you done? Sorry. Are you done, Sir Joseph? Aron si Ma'am Buhol mo interject.
Okay, sir. Oh, sige. Pwede si Ma'am Buhol na isumpay.
Okay, Ma'am Buhol.
Okay, thank you. Isumpay na ko sa kang Sir Joseph, sir, nga concern. There are also other students, pag yun, nga don't have the access ng capacity o na ilang mga laptops o walay mga technology ba niya. It's not fair nga ang uban naka ma-accommodated sa school, ang uban dili. And another nako nga concern sir sa 7.2 statement, kaya wala ko kakita diri. I don't know how you are going to isingit ni ang home base lang yun. I-emphasize na to nga home base ni ang training. Kay wala diri nga word home base.
So a moment, if it will be placed home-based, amenable na Mabol.
Yes, sir.
If we are going to put home base, amenable na ka. So the argument of Sir Joseph nga it might not be equitable to the others, who cannot be taken in, wala na kadto. Ako na iklaro. So kang Sir Joseph Manggod is if we're going to have this, this might be only good for those who will be taken in, and it would be disadvantageous for those who will not be who will not have the opportunity to be taken in by the offices because they could not be accommodated. Then second, ningon ka ni support ka adto ni Sir Joseph ang idea din another concern ng butangan og home based question. If we're going to have that put home based here because it is understood that this will be home based, ma-okay na ka sa Mambohol or still the same you are with Sir Joseph?
Priority to ang Joseph na concern.
Okay, sige. Okay, noted. Sir Wim Junaldo.
After Sir
Good morning, sir. Based sa gagawin na to last meeting, sir, anong isitan?
Adiot, sir, ha? Sir, sorry, sir. Saba jud kaayo palihog in town mga higala para mahuman tas buntag ning OJT. Sige, salamat. Okay, let's have Sir Wim now.
Based sa atong nagrihan last meeting, sir, anong isitan kita mo pa kuhan sa bata because I think si Dr. Locabon mo siguro to ni kuhan din nga kinsa may manubag kung the way na sila sa or na sila sa kumpanya na wala man tay gikuan nga kasi manubag ato mo to nga wa gyud nato to gi kuan to ni promote ta og kantong mga webinars nila kay wala man ni answer ato kinsa may manubag on the way sa bata nga along the way sa bata ga OJT nato sa ato mga opisina so mo na akong center ni okay. At ko ihana ron nakuha na ta dito.
Okay. So, pwede na matubag ni Ma'am Doris if she means nga muanhang mga bata or katubang kang mambuhol nga home base. Ma'am Doris?
Sir Irwin, can I...
Sir, ako sa ipatubag, Ma'am Doris, sir, ha? Sir, binuliraw to, no? Sorry, wa pa na ako ma-recognize si Sir Binoliraw na patod. Nag-raise hand to siya. Pero ang point ni Ma'am Sir Wim is to add home base para wala na gyud tong kinsay manubag. Pero naamang ko'y laing question nga if it's home based, still the same ang question remains the same about or concern about the equitable distribution of OJT students who will be placed in all campuses or rather in all offices, no? Masud ba sila tanan? Okay, so is it clear to you, Sir Wim? Because maybe Ma'am Doris can add. Yes, Sir Wim, is it clear?
Okay, clear, sir.
Okay, thank you. So Ma'am Dor, would you like to add before we will listen to Sir Binuliraw? Ma'am Doris should say something siguro kay if this will be taken or not para makadefend po siya. Okay, it might be taken out, it might be retained, depende ron. Sige. So, let's have, while waiting for Ma'am Doris, let's have Sir Engelbert de Binoliraw. Sir Engelbert.
Yes, sir. Good noon, everyone. So, we're talking here about OJT programs. No? So, we have agreed as in addition to Sir Wim, no, last time when we craft this policy that it should be more on work from home, no, of our OJTs where we will be providing them with webinars as to Student Affairs Office and guidance no, on webinars related to human resource or whatsoever, and also skills enhancement trainings for our OGTs through webinars by inviting experts from companies. No, so we agreed that there will be no deployment to companies because as what we know that it's very dangerous on the part of our students because we need to have agreement with industries if they will really shoulder whatever incidents that will happen to our students. So for me, I suppose this suggestion by Ma'am Doris is more on the ICT skills development of some of our students, no, but it will be in the work from home setup. So we can consider this probably sir, in skills enhancement training, but not probably really an OGT of a certain office in the university because just like what Sir Barawidan have said, only few will be accommodated on this aspect. So it can be in a form siguro of work from home, but there will be time nga i-stipulate lang nato nga asa na sila or mo-perform ana nga mga skills enhancement training no through work from home. Dili lang gid nga murag OJT for one semester kay mura mo violate na punta sa atong policy nga atong gi-agreehan. Thank you sir.
So now I would like to point out that your suggestion is not for